Hello everyone, welcome back to another Tomato Sauce stream. Today we have a new speed box, which is going to be very exciting. We don't do a ton of speed, and a big reason for that has been we've had a lot of rush kind of back to back to back. We've always had kind of rush content to go through, and we're still enjoying rush, but we haven't had anything new in speed in a while. So predominantly, we play speed very casually, right? On the rush accounts, we have two accounts. We have the speed account, we have the rush account. On the rush account, we have like the old Fluffle stuff. We have some of the old Orcus stuff, and we play the kind of Fluffle Orcus list. On the main speed account, that's where we have like our fully fleshed out Fluffle list, and we do really enjoy playing that. But even when it came out, it was never like top tier, right? It was never super competitive. It did okay. I think it did win a tournament. It definitely took, I think, second place in the tournament. But Fluffles has always been kind of a Now, I'm not expecting any of the new decks to be like crazy good. I don't think they're going to dethrone any of the current like big hitters, but they could creep in as like high rogue or like a low tier 3 deck. And I think out of all of them, the one I'm actually most interested to play is going to be Dragonmaids. Not for any particular reason, other than I've always really enjoyed fusion archetypes. I think fusion like decks in general are just what I've always gelled with. Obviously, Fluffle is a fusion deck. The other decks that I've always really enjoyed is things like, you know, the Albaz and the God, what's that archetype called? Branded, and all the branded stuff. That's the next big thing I'm looking for. And I've been waiting for new stuff to come out. Specifically, that is Albaz branded stuff and dinosaur stuff, right? Like if the Dynamorpheus stuff started coming out, that would also be a big hit. But I've just been sat on gems on the speed account for so long, just waiting for new stuff to come out of the stuff I specifically been waiting for. I've just done nothing. So I'm just like, no, I don't know when this stuff is ever going to come out. We're just going to spend the gems. We're going to go into these boxes. We're going to get these new cards, and we're going to have some fun, goddammit, because that's what I want to do. But let's see who is in the chat. We have Cyclone Valley with the first. We have They Call Me Humongous. Tomato got the gems for Dragonmaids. Yeah, on the alt account, we've got max gems, and we have a full post box full of gems, and we've also got some mission rewards, like lifetime mission rewards we haven't claimed. So, like, we should have some gems. Now, is it going to be enough for, like, 3 full clears? Probably not, right? But do we need 3 full clears to play like Dragonmaids? Now, to play some of the other decks, like the Crystal Beasts, I don't know if you'll need 3 full clears to do that. If you want like 3 emergency call, obviously you need 3 full clears. For us, it's going to be like how many copies of... I mean, it's what? It's Kitchen Dragonmaid, I think is the... Is it Kitchen? House Dragon? No, it's House Dragonmaid? I forget which one it's called. But the one that's an ultra rare. And then there's like Droplet, which, and you know, we want some number of Droplet, but I don't know if we necessarily have to go through it 3 entire times, so we'll see what actually happens with that. 13-minute intro. Yes, we do have. So we have a 15-minute intro. We just slap it on so people could just like start coming in, and then we post our announcement link about 5 minutes before it starts. And it's just, you know, we just do that. That's what we do here. We have Ray in the chat. Hello, Ray. Stream starts in 2 mins. Pelotas. We have Sakadetsu. Hello, Mr. Tomato. Hello, Mr. Sakadetsu. Welcome. You never saw my stream? I was in your stream at one point, Valley. I was hanging out in your stream. I definitely spoke. I'm sure I spoke in the stream. I was definitely lurking at the very least. I'm sure I said stuff. I'm sure I said hello. I'm sure I did. I really hope I'm not misremembering. But I was definitely there. We have Hysteria Ebbs. Heroes will be tier at least 2. Potentially. It depends, right? Until we actually get our hands on the cards and actually play with them, I think it's hard to tell. But the hero list looks like it's going to be very proactive. I don't know what kind of turn 1 board Heroes makes at the moment, and I'm not sure what kind of turn 1 board they'll make with this. Like, setting Super Poly, like, is okay. That's like an okay turn, but like, I don't know about the rest of it. I just want new rush season. Speed has gotten so stale. It's funny because people like flip-flop on that. Some people are like, oh, rush is too stale. Let's get some speed going. Speed's too stale. Let's get the rush going. And I think that works out quite well. Like, I quite enjoy both. Now, the only negative I would say about going back to speed, and this is something I'm going to have to learn again. Every time I go back to speed, I have to do the exact same thing. Is speed is so meta-defining, and it's so meta-dependent. And what I mean by that is, you can learn how to play your deck completely fine, right? But if the meta changes and the best decks have all been shaken up, suddenly you need to relearn what every other deck does. And you need to learn, where are their choke points? How do I interact with this deck? Where do I stop him from comboing off? How do I win this matchup? And so often, because new decks can come into the game very rapidly, you have to learn like 3, 4, 5 different decks all at once. And it can be really challenging. In Rush, that still does happen, but to a much lesser extent. There's a lot less text on the cards. Very few new cards actually get injected to Rush at a time, so I feel like you could take like 3 months off of Rush, come back in, and get the gist of what's going on very, very quickly. But for speed, if you like take a break for a few months, suddenly you have to like relearn everything again. Which isn't inherently a bad thing. That's just a side effect of the game being more complicated, right? And being more complex. Which is a good thing, if anything. And then obviously then there's skills as well. You have to learn what the skills do and how the skills change everything. So we're going to have to try and relearn that again. We'll see what actually happens. We have Shui in the chat. Hello, Shui. Welcome on in. Damn, we back to speed. That's your opinion, though. Is that the Dr. Alex in the chat? Welcome on in. You only need 2. You probably only need 2 chambers, and that's a UI. Yes, chamber, that's the one we were thinking of. Yeah, I'm thinking, I don't know how many we're going to need, like, how many copies of each card we're going to need, right? Because, like, the Dragonmaid cards, we only need 1 copy of the trap that's searched by the skill. I don't think we'll probably use more than 1 tidying. Then a lot of the others are just going to be one-offs, so, like, I don't know if this is even going to be, like, is this going to be like a 30-card deck? We haven't really looked into it too much. We'll have to see what actually ends up happening. But you don't need 3 clears. You're fine with 1 to 2 chamber. Let's go gambling. Hello, Jambo. Hello, Beam. Welcome. Chamber Dragonmaid. Are you getting anything in the box? The plan is we're going to try... I don't really give a shit about the Crystal Beasts. I don't care too much about the new Elemental Heroes. I would quite like the Tri-Brigade stuff, but I don't know if I want to go 3 full runs to get the 3 copies of, what is his name? I'm terrible with names. This is the main issue. What I can do is I can actually just look it up. I have the ability to do so. Fractal. I don't know if I want to go 3 full times for Fractal. That's like my biggest, like, do I want to do this sort of thing? Why you need Droplet? You're not even competitive. Well, by that logic, why would you need any card, Valley? Right? If that seems like such a pointless question to ask. I don't. Why would you even play the game if you don't even take it seriously? It's like, what does that even mean? Box hype. Super Poly Pass. I mean, Super Poly Pass is not the strongest board, right? I suppose they could just like slap a load of traps in. Normal summon Invoker incoming. I mean, probably. Speed Duel has become Mini Master Duel. I mean, in some ways, it's kind of been that for a while anyway. We're still missing some of the big decks though, right? So when Master Duel first came out, we had Tri-Brigade, we had kind of like Melfi was quite a big deck, and like the Tri-Brigade Melfi stuff. Just Tri-Brigade in anything, right? Tri-Brigade Lyrilisk was a big deck. But we also had Eldritch, we also had Drytron, which were 2 of the most defining decks on Master Duel's release. So I think without them, we haven't officially crossed into like, okay, this is just Master Duel's release yet. But imagine they come out next, like the next box is just Eldritch Drytron, and we just kill Duel Links. That would be very funny. I unironically like that about speed. I mean, yeah, it's a good thing. Keep coping. Tell me one thing about Duel Links that is Master Duel. The Dragon Maid skill is very terrible. People are just playing maids in other dragon decks like Dragoonity. That's a bit of a shame. I kind of want to play the Dragon Maid skill. I want to see what it's like. So we'll probably give it a go. But yeah, like you say, I wouldn't expect it. Like, because the skill is basically search a Dragonmaid from your deck in exchange for a card in your hand, so it's like a very fair search, and then get access to the bad trap. And the trap is like fine, but it's not crazy, right? Everyone knows tidying is the better of the traps, right? I don't play competitive, so I don't need to have multiple copies of cards. I mean, for pizza, I do not own a copy of Livestream, but I have to use the Heart Big skill. I mean, I think that's fair enough. Tri-Brigades are cool. Fractal. If you have 3 Tenkai skill and some Tenkis, I don't think I have any, to be honest. Like, this account hasn't done a ton. Droplet you need sometimes. I thought on the new Broken Odd Eye skill. Also, if you have triple Bird Call and then Bird Up version, probably can survive less than 3 fractals. Used for cringe AF decks right now. Actually gives skill. Second we get Labyrinth, it became Master Duel. The thing is, like, Labyrinth wasn't even in Master Duel, right, at the start. Because I look back at the release of Master Duel quite fondly, because I had a really good time with it. I got, like, you know, the max rank in Master Duel, having just a lot of fun with the Fluffle deck. And I did play against a lot of, like, decks that I hadn't experienced before, because Master Duel was, like, my re-entry into competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! So for a long time, I'd only played, like, limited formats. I'd stopped playing competitively during the Synchro era. So, like, right after Edison, basically. So everything of, like, the Xyz format and the Pendulum format and quite a lot of the Link format, I just completely skipped, like, competitively. We played it very, very casually. We were playing, like, anime decks. We were playing limited formats. So playing that, I was like, oh, okay, so this is actually what the game has become now. And, you know, it's enjoyable. Do I prefer it to Duel Links or Rush? No. But Master Duel, I still really did enjoy on release. I don't play it as much anymore. So I don't really know what the meta is like right now. Obviously, you know, Sprite came out. We have, I mean, what's in there now? We've just got, like, have we got, like, some Tenpai stuff has come in? We've got the Labyrinth. We've got Kashtira. There's, like, some other, like, big decks. And I haven't really played with any of that, so. Second Labyrinth. 3, the Complexity and Combing offers very similar. I don't see that. 20 cards, I don't think so. I was using it with PK and Odd Eyes as intended. It's not that busted when you play like that. They have restricted the spells and traps too. I mean, that's one of the things of Duel Links, right? Is that they are able to have very familiar things, but still keep it very different. And I think that is one of the things everyone really does appreciate about Duel Links. Because for the longest time, Duel Links was just the anime game, right? They boosted anime decks. You had skills attached to anime characters. But then when Rush came out and we got the Chronicle skills, not Chronicle, what are they called? Archive skills? There we go, Archive skills. That suddenly let, like, a lot of these other decks get actual good skills they could use, which was, like, really, really cool. I really, really enjoy that personally. Brick owning 3 fractals. Fractal is the only 1-card starter in Duel Links. With my RNG, I brick with that. Yeah. I mean, yeah, basically, right? That's like a 6-card starter, right? I'm gonna say straight up, I hate all the new lingo. I'm happy that all of it is gonna be looked back on as so idiotic that people are going to be embarrassed. What are we talking about? Are we just talking about, like, Zoomer terms? Are we just going on a rant about young people? Like, we don't like the words they use? Is that what's going on right now? Well, Forest and soon Fiendsmith. A White Forest, that's right, White Forest. I don't think I've ever read a White Forest card. That is how, like, far off the radar I am with that. When will Fiendsmith drop in Duel Links? Oh, I think we're a little ways away from that, but I think before you know it, they will be in the game. Like, you'll blink, like, 2 years will have passed, and Fiendsmith will be in the game, or something silly like that will happen. Because, like, I think a lot of people were like, oh, you know, Albaz is going to be so far away, and then Albaz dropped, and everyone was like, oh god, I'm old now. Now, public space. I love White Forest. It's one of my favorite decks ever. I genuinely don't know how White Forest plays, so I can't really weigh in on it. I think I've seen some of the cards, like the card art, and it looks nice. But, like, what Yu-Gi-Oh cards don't look nice, right? I think all Yu-Gi-Oh art is, like, absolutely fantastic. I think it's one of the biggest draws for the game, right? Is just having really, really nice card art. But, I think what we need to do, I mean, we will continue yapping, right? We're not going to stop yapping because we're going to move on to this. But I do want to actually start trying to work out what kind of list we're going to actually want for this Dragonmaid deck, right? We're going to start out with, like, pure maids, and then we're going to, like, branch out and see what kind of other stuff we've got, because I have not seen what anyone is saying about these lists. Like, the extent of how to build this deck is, like, I've played against it a few times in Master Duel, and what you guys have said today, right? That is the extent of my, like, Dragonmaid knowledge, and, like, you know, people are playing it in, like, other decks like Dragoonity. So it'll be interesting to see what we can actually come up with, let's put it that way. 4 hours of sleep. Pure maids are so shit. I mean, that's fine, right? We don't have to build a hyper-competitive tier 1 deck. Like, it's fine. We can play a bad deck. I'm not worried about that. What I do want to do is, though, try out pure maids so I know why it's shit, right? So I can experience the deck. And then we can build it into something more competitive. The other issue, again, is going to be, if we're trying to combine it with a different deck, I don't think we have the gems to do that on the very first day, realistically. I don't have a large wealth of dragon support cards in the backlog, right? So we're just going to have to go from there. I've only ever seen pure maids, and I do remember them looking kind of doo-doo. I mean, like, they do stuff. It's just that stuff isn't super impressive, right? You can set up, like, a negate and a bounce, and that, in some cases, might be fine. It's probably not going to be enough, because by that logic, we would see, like, Cyber Dragon Infinity being the best deck in the game. But it's not. It's playable, but it's not great, right? So that's kind of what we're expecting out of Dragonmaids. The deck will be fine. It will be okay on the ladder a bit. That's kind of what we're expecting from it. If it ends up doing any more than that, we will be pleasantly surprised, and I'm quite looking forward to hopefully seeing that. The thing you need to know is never play pure, even community knows not to play pure. Listen, we're gonna give it a go. We're gonna give it a go. Well, the alternative would be to try and build Tri-Brigade instead, but I think that's gonna have a similar problem, where we're gonna need cards that aren't from this box, right? So in an ideal world, we want to play an archetype that is solely within this box, which doesn't seem super doable. Because again, to play any of these decks, we're going to want to combine it with something else, right? It's like pure incantation. Probably not going to be very good. You're probably going to want to splash it with something else. Pure Dragonmaids, like we're finding out here. Probably not going to be very good on its own. Probably want to splash it with something else. Even when it comes to the Tri-Brigade stuff, we're probably going to want Tenki, right? So, if I remember correctly, Tenki's a... Is Tenki a UR? I'm going to find out quick. No, it's an SR. Can we get this? Do we have, like, any good way to get this card? I mean, I don't think we had to get this with an SR ticket. I don't know if we'll have any dream tickets on the speed account. Didn't say hello to me yesterday. Well, I'm glad you went and found the receipts. Check your SR tickets, Dream SRs. You can get Tenki from the deck build and Dragoon. That could be a good shout. That could be a good shout, because that would then work very well with this box in general. Is it one of these? Is this one of the deck build, or is the deck build's got like its own name? Because this was 2021, so it's not that one. This is 2023. Well, I'm assuming it's not this deck build box. Why isn't it? Maybe it's just not been updated. Because usually it would say here where it's from, but that's fine. Alright, let's hop over. So this is our Rush account right now. So this is not going to have our dream tickets on. I just want to check in the shop which the box is. So it's the deck build box Dragon's Gate, right? We've just clicked boxes, even though it's right there, but you know, it's fine. Also, why is it taking so long to load? So it comes under special, I think, right? Yep, that's fine. So what is in this box? We've got the Dragonmaids stuff. So we'd have to get them from 2 different deck builds, is what we're saying. They're not both... yeah, it makes sense. Why would Tenki be in the Dragon deck build box? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Anyway, so then it would come down to... I mean, how many gems does it take to go through a deck build? Because, like, I'm trying to work out how many copies of these we're going to need. Like, I don't think we'd need, for example, 2 Arid Bear. I don't know... Well, we couldn't play... no, we could definitely do that. I don't know how many times we want to go through this is the only thing. Because deck builds are, yeah, they're 1 of each SR. So if we wanted more than 1 SR, it's the same as a UR, basically. 2,500 is not bad. So I think we'll go through the main box. So I think what we're going to do is, when the box drops, we'll go through it. And we'll see how the pack opening goes, I think. And then we'll work backwards from there. So, for example, if we pull Fractal very, very early, we'll be like, well, we've already got the Fractal. You know, maybe we'll get the 3 copies of Fractal pretty quick, and we'll kind of go from there. Otherwise, we'll try and do the Dragonmaids. And again, if we have enough gems left over, we'll probably go through this box. The thing is, I don't really know what a Dragonmaid and Dragooney deck would look like. And again, we'd be learning everything on the fly. So it'd be very interesting to see what we actually come up with. Because, like, we just kind of stuck all the Dragonmaid cards into a list here. Which, there's like 15 individual cards. But I do not know at all what kind of quantities people play in this deck. Are you going to stream for the next hour and a half? Well, I'm planning to stream for, like, the usual, like, 3 hours at least. We're probably going to go until, like, 4, maybe half 4, 5 at the very latest, I think is the longest we're going to stream. It depends, basically, like, how much fun we have playing this deck, right? That's going to be, like, the be-all, end-all. I can DM you my Dragooney list as an example if you want. Yeah, it's fine. My DMs are always open. Feel free to send over anything. But I don't know, like what does a Dragon Mage, like, package look like? Because the most I've seen is people play, like, Chamber and Tidying in, like, Dragon Link. We'll probably get rid of chat from the stream for now, just so it makes things a little bit easier to read. We'll remember to turn that back on when we get back into, like, games and stuff. So it'll be interesting to see what actually ends up happening here. Man, what a blessed New Year's Eve I'm having. New box releases 2 hours before New Year's for me. Oh, that's cool. My New Year's isn't for another... So for me right now, it's in about 10 hours? It's about 10 hours. So I have that to look forward to. Dragon Link is like Tidying, Chamber, and that's it really. Yeah, exactly. That is what I know of the, like, splashable Dragon Mage package. So this is what I mean. Like, how much of this do you take out when you, like, integrate it into another list, right? That's the question. Because, like, I don't know how much of this is, like, just splashable. Because I assume you're going to want to go into the fusions, right? That's going to be kind of the big kind of end point. Which means you're going to need Dragon-made monsters and dragons. But then by that logic, do you need, like, a lot? You could probably get away with, like, just Dragon-made if you were doing it just for the fusions. So then it comes down to, like Tidying's also fine. You could just use Dragon-made, just Chamber for that. So then it comes down to, like, are you using any of the other spell traps? Like, Changeover's fine. Like, obviously, as a fusion spell that can recycle. Fusion! Exactly. But, like, I don't think you'd start using, like, a lot of the rest of this. Again, it depends how big the package is and how much, like, Dragoonity you're planning to, like, slap into the list. Because, again, it could be quite a sizable package, or it could be like a really miniature one. And I think either would work. Because that's the other thing with like the actual like individual like little Dragonmaids, is they almost seem like a little bit too fair. Like Kitchen Dragonmaid lets you add a monster from your deck to your hand, except another copy of itself, but then you also have to send a Dragonmaid from your hand to the graveyard. Now in some situations you want to have specific cards in the graveyard, that's fine, but this doesn't plus you, right? This just goes even. But I suppose you could just send the monster that you search, so you could also just use this as like a foolish burial for Dragonmaids. But then like none of them are like specifically wanting the graveyard. Like Nurse is really good because you can special summon one from the graveyard. Like Nurse actually pluses you, which is like, I mean, that's decent, right? So you could summon out Kitchen, use Kitchen's effect to dump any of the other ones, and then summon Nurse, summon out any of the, again, it has to be the weaker ones. It has to be the level 3s and 2s. What we want to splash with them? Well, we were talking about Dragoonity. Which again, Dragoonity is a deck I do not have a ton of experience with as well. I've played limited Dragoonity. I've never played like fully constructed Dragoonity, and I haven't played with a lot of the modern stuff. Or the more modern stuff. So we'd probably also have to go and get the skill as well. Because like this skill as well, the Maid's Downtime, if we do want to play pure, I'm really not sure how exactly that's going to work out. I want to try it out at the very least, but like... Yeah, it's just... I don't really see what like the game plan is going to be. Like, yeah, like going first, we make like an Omni and a float or whatever, but like... How do we kill our opponent? Like, we could use, like, downtime to get rid of a back row. We could use tidying to get rid of, like, a monster. And then just hope that that's enough. That doesn't seem like a great plan. Just run 3 of each. The more maids, the better. Well, then it comes down to, like, how many cards are we wanting to have in the deck, right? Like, is this... Are we talking, like, a 30-card deck? Are we talking, like, a 20-card deck? It definitely will be interesting to see what we can come up with. Because the other issue is, like, we're playing, like, effectively 4 bricks. Now, the bricks are hand traps, right? But Lorpa isn't a quick effect, which means it is very restrictive in how we can use it. I mean, Tin Kek is, like, fine. Like, a 2k combat trick. It's, like, an honest, I guess. I mean, this could close out games, right? Just go, like, damage step. Boost 2000 attack, you know. But then you get like Ernest, and Ernest is like very mid. And then Nudyal is like, this is basically like Crow if you squint at it, but it's again not a quick effect. So it's not even Crow. So it's just kind of bad. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. I DM the list if you want to see the schlop. Okay, let's have a look. Let us have a Ganderino. Right. We'll drag it into here so we can actually see it. Okay, so let's have a look at the Dragon Slop. So this is a 27 card deck, so well over 20. We're playing the double Dragonmaid Chamber. Then we're playing 2 Kitchen, 3 Parlor, 1 Ernest, 1 Nurse. We got the 3 Hospitality, 1 copy of Changeover. So we're playing 3 Tidying. Ooh. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Like, I'm so used to the Dragon Link version where you only play 1 Tidying because you just use it as, like, the Garnet you search off of Dragonmaid. I keep saying Dragonmaid. Chamber. That is the important part. But I suppose Duel Links is a lot slower of a game when compared to Master Duel, right? So it makes sense. Ah, that old Art of House Dragonmaid, though. So we are playing 1 a Red Bar, 1 Lewin, 1 Gayderg. We're playing Atum as well. So these are all from Dragon's Gate, which I assume is the deck build. Discarding Tidying with Ravine goes hard. I suppose, yeah, you discard it, then you can use the effect to banish it, especially summon a dragon monster from hand or graveyard. So it's nice as well that all the other cards do gain their effects when they are special summoned as well as normal. So what's our goal? So are we using Parlor to send Tidying? Then we can use Tidying to get an extra summon, which gets us just an extra guy out. This only special summons specifically Dragonmaids. So then, what, we go into Kitchen or something? I mean, we could also get out just Chamber. It's going to be the issue of, like, trying to learn the lines of this. That's going to be my biggest issue. Problem is, Tri-Maid are good, but only when they go first. But then Predator just kaiju their stuff. Oh, yeah, Manicus. We are not expecting to, like, become a Dragon-Maid god and suddenly start taking wins off all the best decks. We're just going to try and see what we can do with it. That's the plan here. So, if anything, I would say the Dragoonity part of this deck looks quite small. Or Remus at 3. Now, this might be the hard part of this deck. Because this is a full 3 clears of this box. So there is going to be no, like, dipping in, dipping out. This is going to be hard committing. A DMM replay, your goal is to end on as much interruption as possible. Okay. Okay, let's grab this. Let's take a look. Let's take a gander. You must be logged in. God, I don't remember the last time I logged into Dueling Book. Okay, how do we want to do this? I'm logged in on my other browser. Alright, how do we want to show this? If I go this, and then this, and then we just need to do this. Right, that hasn't changed anything. Right, we got. We'll work this out. We'll work this out. We got this. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's take a look. Now, is this... There we go. Dragonly Tidying. Oh god, the audio. Get rid of that immediately. I do not need Dueling Book audio. Why is it taking so long? Let's hit the fast forward button. Okay, Remus gets Ravine. Get Lance. Divine Lance. Special Summon, Special Summon. Go into Gaydurg. Get Chamber, get Hospitality. Get out Special Summon. Make Luin. Koos, overlay into a Tomb. Get out Metal Dragon. Then we go into Romulus. Although Romulus is only available with the skill. I have to look at the restrictions for the Dragoonity skill. We get Adbar. Turn to hand. Grab Changeover. Activate. Oh, we get a Summon. Activate the Fusion. Put that back in the graveyard. Okay, so we have the Counter Trap. Do we have the Counter Trap in this list? But we're not even playing this Counter Trap, right? So that's irrelevant? Probably replace the Remus with 2 Field Spell. If they Kaiji, so to Revolt to banish 1 negate, plus bounce, depends on the build. I played Hero Ultra Rumble yesterday, and today I got a Shoto Purple. Nice. I thought Dragon-Maid Dragon Link was the best forward optimally. I don't know what that means, Manicus. You're going to have to explain that to me. D-Link Dragon-Maid, going to be too OP. You could play 2 Remus, 3 Remus, just max out in consistency, really as you want to see Ravine. I mean, that makes sense, right? That does make sense. Do we have this Counter Trap in speed? think we do, but it was like limited. No, we just straight up don't have it yet. Okay, so we can't use that. What was the... Oh, it was the thingy trap card, right? The, Oh, what are they called? Hieratic? The Hieratic trap card, I think, got limited. That's why I'm mixing them up. Alright, well, we'll turn this off for now. We'll go back to this. Oh, and now we need to fix this as well. What was it? This one? Nope, that's the wrong one. But this one. There we go. There we go. We fixed everything. So, it's probably going to take us a while to, like, fully understand how we want this deck to play. And again, I don't even know if we'll be able to fully build this. So the question is going to be, if we do pure Dragonmaids, how are we going to want to build that? Because again, like, what even lines are we going to have here? Like, we can send stuff to the graveyard all we want. That's, like, kind of fine and dandy. But, like, pure Dragonmaids, realistically, you're going to make... I mean, I guess we want to max out on tidying, because we're going to want to have one set on the field, and we're probably going to use it as an extender as well. So I think that's going to go without saying. I don't know if we need more than one changeover. Graveyard defense position. Same attribute, different level in your graveyard. I mean, hospitality's like fine. I'm trying to work out like what we want to like maximize with hospitality, right? Like, what are we aiming to special summon off of it, and what are we aiming to like fill the graveyard with? Dragonite skill gives you the trap, and oh, the Dragonite skill gives the trap. I know it gave the link. I didn't think it gave the trap as well. Okay, you can use the skill Sex of Steel. At the beginning of the duel, add a Dragonite Glow and Dragonite Oublet. Oublet? Oblet? I'm going to guess this says Oublet, but I don't know if that's actually being pronounced correctly. To your deck, one Dragonite Knight Romulus. Your extra deck, during this duel, you cannot normal or special summon monsters except for Dragon and Winged Beast monster 24 draws defense. Wait, so... Okay. What special monsters? Dragon or Winged Beast monsters with 2400 or less defense. Oh, or less. Right. That's the line of text I was missing. Right, reveal Dragon Ravine or Whirlwind in your hand. Shuffle one card from your hand into the deck. And if you do, take one Dragonite monster or Dragonite quick spell from your deck. Either add it to your hand or send it to the graveyard. So we had Glow. Add level 5 Dragonite monster to the graveyard. You can banish the card from the graveyard. Target one monster from your field spell. Dragonite monster special in the defense position. Okay, it's just an extender. And a... I suppose it's an extender and a tutor as well. No ladies in Duel Link. I like TCG Ifet. Okay. I want to see D-Link Dragonmaid. It's pronounced Oubli. Oubli? I'm going to assume that's Oubli. We can do D-Link with this skill. Okay. I mean, it's basically... Dragon Link is basically just Dragon Pile, right? So that's basically kind of what this is. Obviously, you know, we're going to be missing a lot of, like, important cards. We're missing things like Striker. We're missing Guard Dragons. You know, realistically, it's going to be, like, you know, very much D-Link light. I mean, we're missing, like, the biggest cards, right? We're missing... Which Boral cards do we have right now? We do have Borreload. We don't have... Christ, what was his name? What's the Omni Negate? Oh, brain. The Omni Negate Synchro Monster for Dragon Link. I forget what he's called. Oubliette. Savage, thank you. Savage Dragon, that's the one. That's the one. Also, welcome on in Starving Venom. Savage, yes. And welcome on in Turvalin. So, the question is, if we were going to play this as pure, we probably want to max out on at least some of these. It feels like this would be a really difficult deck to get down to 30 cards. I don't know like what like the quote-unquote bad cards are, right? We probably want to max out on this. I also don't like that it's not showing the numbers, like the amount of these cards in here, but that's fine. Not really changing anything there. Oh, there we go. Okay, so... Switch summon Dragonmaid monster with a different name from your hand in defense position. Now, I don't feel like Send-Off is very good. Welcome feels like fine, but only like if you're in already a really good position. Pure you max on. Hospital Chamber is fine at 2. Okay. I don't know if we'd play Send Off or Welcome in this list though. Are we looking at this because we're going to be playing them? Are we finally moving on from Fluffle? That is the plan, Manicus. We're going to give them a go. We're going to give them a go. I really don't know about Welcome and Send Off though. I really don't know about them. Like... the problem is, until I like, get my hands on these and like start actually experimenting with them and filling with them, it's so hard to like theorize. Because again, I don't have any experience with these, right? Like when the Fluffle stuff came out, I was quite very quickly, easily able to identify like what the good cards were, what the bad cards were, the different lines I could do because I'd already done them, right? In here, this is a completely new experience. It's going to be a completely new learning experience. We're probably, I think, taking these out. I'd like to get the deck down to 20, which it is right now, but I think this is still not a good deck, right? Like, I think we'd still need more forms of interaction. We'd want to have more, like, ways to do stuff. Send Off is cool with target protection, but only Parlor reliably gets it into the grave. Well, the question is then, like, because Parlor is going to be doing a lot of the heavy lifting for this deck, I feel, right? Like, we're going to summon Parlor, use the effect, then we're going to send, what? Probably Tidying if we need an extender. If not, like, because Nurse doesn't do anything really turn 1 unless we get... Oh, I suppose Hospitality would get us there. Well, the other thing we could do is go... Because we could go Parlor, send... It does send a card. I'm trying to work out how we get to Hospitality. We'd have to get it off of Chamber. So if we assume Parlor's like our starter, we summon Parlor, we could get Tidying into the graveyard, which then special summons Chamber, but then we'd already have to have Chamber in hand. Chamber then searches Hospitality. Hospitality, then, again, we would just have to have a third Dragonmaid in hand. Then we could send a monster to the grave. And then at that point, like, what does it matter? Because the other thing is, the only way to search Changeover is going to be with Dragonmaid. Or with, Chamber as well. What about Fluffle Dragonmaid then? I mean, I don't think those decks are going to work very well together. You could play him in Dueling Book, I guess. We need Borrow Stuff more. Boral and Dragonmaid made each other. You can skill search Chamber and do... Oh, right. Because the skill just searches cards, not... Send a dragon monster from your hand to the graveyard. Add a Dragonmaid monster from your deck to your hand. So we can only grab a monster. Which I guess is, like, fine. Because, like, we can still make sure we have whatever the next part of the chain is, right? So, like, if we don't have Parlor, we can grab Parlor. If we don't have Chamber, we can grab Chamber. The question is, if we do go like Chamber Search Hospitality is like the extender, we could then activate this, get something in the graveyard, special summon something else, which again, we have to have another... It feels like this is going to be very monster heavy, no matter how we do this. And then... we're also... we get like a third guy out, and then we put something in the bin. But like, what do we actually want in the bin at this stage? Because like, none of these guys do anything from the graveyard. We have Nurse, who can do stuff with stuff that's already in the graveyard, which is like, that's nice. We wouldn't have access to another normal. How many times can we skill search? You can use the skill second and third effects once per duel. So one time! We get to search one time! Well, I suppose the other thing is it already sets up the graveyard a little bit with the skill as well. That's assuming we have like the correct card to send to the graveyard in the first place. This effect as well is so weird. Because we can't even do this turn 1. Because your opponent is going to control a card. And then... so this is basically just a going second part of the skill. Which means for the most part, the skill is just going to be... send a card from hand to graveyard, search your deck for a card. That's such like a nothing skill. You can be monster-like with the skill if you run Riot. Which one's Riot? You want me to run Borolo Riot Dragon? I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, if you throw monsters you control, special summon dragon that's from your hand or graveyard until its fishing level is 1 level or 1 level higher. And another dragon monster you control returns to your hand. That monster appears to field and destroy it. Each standby phase, you can special summon level 9. Dragon monster from your hand or graveyard. So are we always going to want to make house and then use house to make Shio? You can't be monster-like because it's one search. It's why I asked. Yeah. That's kind of how I've been feeling as well. I feel like what we want to do is make house, then special summon, like fuse house into Shio. Then use Shio to bring back house. Then we have like the best setup we can. The issue with that is we're going to need to fuse multiple times in a turn. Target one dragon monster you control. Add this card to your hand. Okay, so this is fine. We can just activate this. We can activate changeover twice. Like, we only need the one copy. The issue is, again, actually accessing it. Because if we don't search changeover, the deck, like, its turn 1 doesn't really do anything. So we're going to have to use chamber almost always to search changeover when we're going first, unless we already have it in hand. That just mills. That's not particularly useful to us. I mean, that's fine, because that can work really well with the combo, because again, we could just, like, discard Chamber, summon Nurse, get Chamber, add Change Over. Then we can just make... Are these all dragons? Yeah, they're all dragons. They're all dragons. They're all dragons. Okay, so we could then just make House. Then we need another monster on board. So we'd have to fuse with a card from hand, most likely. Then get back changeover, activate it again, use house with another card from... Oh, this is getting very heavy card investment here. But even that, we end on what? House, which on its own doesn't do anything. Like... Because if we're special summoning during our opponent's turn with this, sure, we can get one of our guys, but we can't do anything proactive with it, right? Like, we can maybe grab, like, a hand trap. That's going to be the best we can do, because we could bring back, like, Kitchen. Kitchen could grab, like, Tin Keg, right? Which is, like, that's cute, But it's just a 2k combat trick. Like, that doesn't fundamentally actually help. At the start of the battle phase, so if we just get any of the guys out, when we go to the battle phase, we can then trigger house. But I feel like that's too slow. Because I feel like we want to do it in response to them like summoning guys, or them trying to mess with our board. If we have to wait just till the battle phase just starts, I feel like it's going to be really bad. Isn't it Shio, then negate and float into house? So when your opponent activates a card, quick effect, you can negate the activation if you do destroy that card. After that, special summon a House Dragonmaid from your extra deck. You're correct. Can't run Super House Fusion is limit 1. Wait, House is limit 1? Oh, wait. Which one of these is, So House Dragonmaid is actually limit 1. Because if it is, that changes everything. Because now there is no reason to try and make it early. Do we have the limits anywhere? Shio is limit 1. Oh, that's fine. That's completely fine. Shio being limit 1, we don't, like, yeah, that's, like, it locks us out of, like, the other limit 1 cards, but that's completely fine. I was more worried about, like, House Dragonmaid being limit 1. So we can only use... Because that's the other nice thing. If we can get out House Dragonmaid and Shio, then when Shio uses its Omni, we get out another House Dragonmaid. These effects aren't hard once per turn. They're soft. Like, it's once per turn per card. Which is, like, super nice. Hey, sorry if I already asked, but do we know when the box comes out exactly? We do have a timer. So, at the top here. It should be out in 1 hour and 7 minutes. Yeah, everyone's already answering. They're already on top of it. Okay. Well, yeah, it's looking like pure Dragonmaids is not gonna be fantastic. But it might be good enough, especially since, like, we haven't played the speed account in a while. We're probably going to be in, like, silver or gold, right? It'll probably be fine to, like, do okay there. They should have released the alt arts where they were holding guns. Is that a tier 1 subscription, I see? Thank you so much. Apache... Oh, how do we even pronounce this? Apache... BT? Blabit? I don't even know where to begin with this name. But thank you for gifting a sub to Beam.
Apache Blight 98 gifted a tier 1
the play with Borrowed Riot is discard Riot with skill, search chamber, search fusion spell. Is that another gifted sub in the chat straight away? And over to They Call Me Humongous. Thank you again for the sub. I really do appreciate getting the subs. Dream tickets expire in 1 hour. Spend them if you didn't yet. Right, well, I'll tell you what. We'll go and take a look. Right, we'll take a look. We'll take a look at our dream tickets. We'll do them on both of our accounts. Which means we're going to have a little bit of, like, downtime while we swap accounts, but...
Apache Blight 98 gifted a tier 1 subscription.
So we don't have... I mean, I'm not going to worry about the ends in ours, personally. I don't really care about them. Then we got everything down to February. So this account's fine. We don't have to worry about this account specifically. So I'll swap over accounts. We'll bring this up while we swap over accounts, so you don't have to just look at nothing. So I'm sure that would be very uninteresting. Also, welcome on in, Quantum Cubes, and thank you for the warning about tickets expiring. It's a German game name? I see. What is the game, I suppose? Like, what genre or whatever? Alright, let's boot up. El Duolingo. Having such a blessed New Year's Eve. Beam is the one who's really winning, right? Beam gets to celebrate his New Year's with the new box, gets to play some really cool new decks. Because that's the thing, I don't know if this box is going to be like hyper competitive, but at the very least, it's going to be a fun one, right? I think that's kind of what we're looking at. Alright, what we got here? January 23rd is these. Do we have, right, let's take a quick look. Do we have dream tickets knocking about? So we have this SR dream ticket. So already we can like probably see if we can find like Tenki, because that would just like save time. So we have Tenki as an option if we want it. I assume dream tickets is just every SR that was out when you got given the ticket. I don't know if we're going to need... Because like this also could just help us out, because we're going to need this, we'd want this, we'd want this. I don't believe we wanted ducks. We wanted ravine, definitely. So I mean that could be really helpful there as well. What else have we got on this account currently? Do we have any? We have another SR dream ticket. So again, this should be fine to get us whatever we need. 5 dark holes, by the way. We have another SR dream ticket. We also have a UR dream ticket. So, I mean, we might be okay. I'd like to have a few more UR dream tickets, personally. But we might be fine. We might be fine. We also have card pack tickets for Rainbow Overdrive. Why do we have these? Because Rainbow Overdrive's the new box, right? So why is that, like, already... I don't remember where I got those from, but we have them. But yeah, we have a ton of gems on it. So the plan is just... Why is our subs changed? We had a different goal. Right. Over here. Let's get rid of that. And what we wanted was this. And then that. There we go. There we go. Look at how nice that looks. Event login. It just seems weird to get the tickets, like, before the box is actually out. That's the weird thing. So hyped for this box as a hero enjoyer. Nice. Also, welcome on in, RPG Prince, and thank you for the follow. I'm going to just go with Apache. I'm going to go with Apache and hope that's fine. Yeah, heroes are like... I like heroes. I've always really enjoyed heroes. I think heroes have always been kind of a fan favorite, right? Everyone likes heroes. Rainbow Neo specifically, not the biggest fan of, if I'm honest. I know Icy absolutely adores that card. It's like his favorite card. I personally just never been a big Rainbow Neos enjoyer. So, I used 112 tickets the day before yesterday just to clear out for the new year. Nice, nice. 112 tickets are a lot. Event login. I hope the new box shakes up the meta. Armed Neos are like... I think Armed Neos is like... Armed Neos is cool. Like, I don't want to like talk shit on Armed Neos. And his main appealing factor to me is he is not Rainbow Neos. So like, there's that. I think we will probably shelf this for now. I think that's going to be the plan. We'll experiment with the cards when we actually get them. And we're definitely going to keep this up as well, because we might take a look at this once we've actually opened the packs. I don't think it's worth like going too invested into looking into it until that stuff comes out. So I guess what we'll do quickly is I'm just going to go over like the tier list. Because we still got an hour, right? We're still going to play a little bit. Rush structure tomorrow, cope. So it's not impossible. Not super likely either. The only thing we've really got like leaning us towards that is we did have the skill leak and we haven't seen that yet. We'll have to wait and see what actually happens. But let's just see. Right, we're just going to basically look at what people are saying about the decks that we're interested in and we'll go from there, right? So Giorfio. The new box is going to release some decks that are probably going to impact the meta, but I don't think any of them will dethrone Predaplant. I think that's a fair statement. The more promising decks are Crystal Beast and Tri-Brigade. Oh no, where's my Dragonmaids at? Where are the Dragonmaids at, guys? With very powerful turn 1 combos. However, these decks are not very good into hand traps, and the turn 2 is just not as good as Predaplants. I mean, nothing is going to be. Dragonmaid, here we go, is another interesting addition, but it looks a bit too slow to keep up with this meta full of combo decks, except Ghost Tricks, which could end up being a good matchup for Dragonmaid. Alright, we just need to keep queuing into Ghost Trick decks, and we'll be fine, right? That's all we have to do. So we saw here that Infernoble got knocked down. I'm sure Jay is very upset about this. Let's see what else is going on here. There are 3 questions that we need to answer when we determining the new deck's viability in this meta. Can the deck out-assembled Nightingale? That's a good question, actually. Can we out-assemble Nightingale? We can put it back in the hand, but does that actually out it? Like, it makes it go away, but it's still going to get its effect off. When you put it activates a card or effect, so if we can get Shio out, like, theoretically we can, but I think at that point it's already not going to interact with it too well. Queuing into Ghost Tricks means queuing into Gozu, and you ain't winning those. Now, Gozu's a free win. What are you talking about? He's a free win in Rush. He'll be a free win in Speed, I'm sure. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Can the deck survive through Hydra? No. Just no. Just no. We can't survive Hydra. It is what it is. Can the deck out-resource Ghost Trick? Now, probably not. We can definitely generate a lot of resources playing this deck, but can we out-resource Ghost Trick? Crystal Beast seems, at first glance, like an all-in deck. You do a long combo to summon the Overdrive, and if your opponent can't out it, you can clear the board and OTK in the following turn. Crystal Beasts are very good. Right, we don't really care about Crystal Beasts. Dragonmaids have no out to assemble Nightingale. Oh, he just tells it like it is. Meaning they will need to play Forbidden Droplet. Bam! Right back to what we said at the beginning. It also has a hard time against Hydra, since Dragonmaid Shio is your primary disruption, but cards like Send Off can help you survive the turn. Ghost Trick seems to be a good matchup though, since constant monster negation / destruction with Shio is key to winning against control decks like Ghost Trick. I mean, like, yeah. Ray just followed. Ray, what's going on here, Ray? What's going? Ray, you've been a regular for like 6 months now. And this guy just never followed. Oh, the betrayal. The betrayal. So Maid's Downtime does exactly what Dragonmaid needed. Guarantees the best starter in the archetype, Chamber Dragonmaid. Enter graveyard, Dragonmaid wants to read out your hand. Oh, that's the third part. I forgot about this card. Oh, that's the guild, not the trap. That's me being an idiot. Best starter of the archetype drag. Is Chamber the best starter? Because, alright, let's say we go first, right? We use Maid's Downtime. We search Chamber. We've sent something to the graveyard. Chamber is now in our hand. We summon Chamber. What do we actually do off of Chamber? Because it's the only way we have to easily access Changeover. So if we're not doing that, we're going to be grabbing, what, Hospitality? And Hospitality is great. But now we don't have Changeover. So, like, summon Chamber, then use the skill? Well, that's what makes sense to me. The issue is that the way that Jorfio's worded this is we guarantee the Chamber Dragonmaid. I mean, I guess you do need the Chamber Dragonmaid either way, because you no matter what, you will need the Chamber Dragonmaid unless something's gone very right? Because you're going to need this card to get to the fusion. So we can search the Dragonmaid, the Chamber searches fusion. But, like, I always feel like it's not actually the starter. I always feel like the starter of the deck is Parlor. But maybe it's just semantics at this point. Maybe it's just semantics. I think you always go Changeover, Shio Pass. But the thing is, if we get... Yeah, sorry, I misread your statement. Yeah, Changeover. Because, like, if you don't get Changeover... Again, the issue of this deck, I think, is always going to be that you're always going to have to use Dragonmaid, Chamber Dragonmaid to get Changeover. Because otherwise you don't make a fusion. If you don't make a fusion, what is your deck, right? That's kind of how it, like, feels to me at the very least. Oh. It's that random songs that have like 20 seconds of dead air at the end. There we go. Okay, so let's continue on with this comment. And sets a free Dragonmaid downtime going second to help play through interruption. Is this enough? I'm not entirely sure. Can we activate the downtime the turn we set it with the skill? We must be able to, right? This can be activated in the same turn. Okay, so we can set this, and then we have the ability to return to hand. And we can grab a Dragonmaid card. Oh, right. I keep thinking that I want to use this for the second effect, but you can use the first effect to just use it as an extender and a searcher. Because we could then use this. This is another way that we can grab changeover. But I suppose you don't really want to do that if you don't have to, because getting rid of a back row could be really important, like for like most of the time. Help play through interruption. Is it enough? I'm not entirely sure. Dragonmaid is a control deck with a modest turn 1, but much stronger resource loop, so we can say it's at least similar to Ghost Trick gameplay-wise. Alright, I understand what he's saying. It does sound very strange, though, to compare Ghost Tricks to Dragonmaids. I feel like both decks do very different things. And they play very differently. They play in, like, almost a completely different axis. But I get what he's saying. They are both control decks. They are both resource-generating engines. They are both, like very heavy on the disruption. Even if that disruption might not be, like, super great a lot of the time. This deck is going to be really good in grind games, even against other slow decks. But it could also just get OTK'd by Predator Plant and other more explosive decks. On top of that, most Dragonmaid interruption targets, which isn't ideal into Lyrilusk, meaning the deck will probably need to play Forbidden Droplet. I think Dragonmaid is going to struggle to find a place in the meta, at least for now, but it can definitely have some decent performances. And this is kind of what we're hoping for. We're hoping for decent performances. That's what we're going for right now. We'll have to see if we actually can accomplish that, but that's our goal. We're not shooting for the moon. We're just aiming for decent performance. Tri-Brigade has a non-targeting banish that you can trigger on the opponent's turn with Revolt, meaning it can deal with Assembled Nightingale. Yeah, that is actually a very good point. Being able to do it on your opponent's turn is actually huge. That's the thing that we're lacking, I think, is if we do go against the birds, which I think are going to be very common, even at, like, low MMR, we don't really have a good way to deal with Nightingale. Because we have to do it on the opponent's turn, or we have to have a negate, right? Can you Nightingale twice in a turn? I could spell Nightingale. Nightingale? Lyrilusk. Once per turn. Okay, so you can only do it once. So if we do, like, Droplet in response to it using its effect, we can stop it. So that is at least something. I gotta be honest, there is no experimentation at high ranks in Duel Links. It's really sad. I mean, in order to get to high rank, people will generally play the best stuff. That's just, like, how card games work. And it's not inherently a bad thing that the good players play good decks. It is, like, it's like you say, it's kind of sad, because it would be really cool to see some of the better players experiment with, like, really cool decks. But generally, you get to being one of the best players by playing the best decks, by identifying what is a strong deck, by learning its matchups, and by being able to, like, play through stuff. So, like, I get it. Predator Plant has Monster Effect Negation, so Revolt will probably be need to forced early. Ghost Trick plays Necro Valley, which can be hard for Tri-Brigade to play through. I think Tri-Brigade has potential in the current meta, but it's hard to determine which version will be the strongest. While it can be played pure, I believe it could be played more powerful when mixed with another archetype. The deck offers a variety of options for turn 1 board depending on the engine used, but in most cases it will include Revolt. Is anyone going to not play Revolt? Like, Revolt, so, alright, as someone that, you know, played a lot of Master Duel when Master Duel first came out, Revolt feels like it's the bread and butter of the deck. Like, this is, like, one of the strongest cards you have access to. So it seems really weird to me that people would consider not playing this card. Revolt could be annoying for Predator to deal with because even though Nightmare Phoenix can force it, it still provides some value. Tri-Brigade should also have an easy time against Lyrilusk by removing Nightingale with Omen isn't a difficult task. However, the main issue for this deck would be searchable Artifact Lancia in Borrowlink and Necro Valley, which is played in Ghost Trick. I mean, it makes sense. Are you okay? No one will ever drop Revolt. I mean, I'm literally reading off the... Like, are you... Valley, are you okay, mate? Like, I'm reading... Like, it's right there. It's highlighted. We're reading off of the page, Valley. We did not have any kind of, like, opinion there. In fact, our opinion was that I don't think anyone will drop Revolt. And then these are coming off. We don't really care about that. But I think we're looking forward to playing this. I don't know if we're going to see anything else. Like, the Invoke stuff could be kind of cool. And, like, building Invoked is kind of cheap. So, like, we'll probably get the bundle just so that we have the option to have it. Hi, chat. Is that a human Portuguese dub fan? Hello, hello. Welcome on in. Where's the redeem to timeout Cyclone? We do not do that here. Listen, right? Cyclone is entitled to his own opinions. That is completely fine. What I don't understand, though, is calling me out for something I didn't say. Varley needs some sleep. Well, he is going on a lot of... a long day with very little sleep. Is the only thing we want from this box, Tenki? Is that literally it? And that's only if we build Tri-Brigade. It would be such a shame to go in here just for that one thing. Obviously, we can... If we wanted to, if we needed to, we could just spend... I think we have exactly 3 Dream Tickets, so we could just go all in on this Tenki. But, like, at least with the other box, the other Dragoonity box, there's, like, a lot of stuff in it we need. We need that. Looking forward to Cloudy's tomorrow. So I won't be entering it because Cloudy's tournament is at like 11 p.m. and I'm not. I am past the point of entering tournaments at 11 p.m. But I'm looking forward to like watching some of the VOD the following day and seeing what wins. That's always a good time. Hello, Tomato Sesso. Hello, Giorfio Sesso. Welcome, welcome. We just actually finished reading the tier list update. And we were going over what you were saying about Dragonmaids, because we're going to try and build Dragonmaids later today. That is the plan. We'll see if that actually goes as well as we want. Now, Incantation will be the real tier 0. What do we actually think the best version of Incantation is going to be? I want to say, like, Necros. Because like, I feel like if Necros could work with the Fleur engine, it's probably going to be like the best ritual deck that we have access to. I don't know if Incantations are going to do much on their own. They always feel like they're kind of a... You know, we help other decks sort themselves out rather than like an actual strong deck on its own. Tri-Brigade works with all the other Tri-type in the box with Tenki. I mean, yeah, but you got to remember that we're only going to be playing with, like, 20-card decks, right? I mean, you know, it can go up to 30, but, like, I wonder how much we can actually fit in. Because we're going to be playing 3 Fractal. That's going to be happening either way, right? I don't know how many of each of the copy. Are we playing, like, singletons of a lot of the others? Because, like, some of these are, like, really good. It's the problem without, like... Because that's the thing. Everyone that plays Speed a lot, you're already going to have, like, a good idea of how you want to build these decks, right? Because you're already used to the format. You know what you're going to have to play around. It's like we were saying, people were like, oh, you know, you need to play Droplet. You need to play Droplet because Droplet will help you defeat these other things that you can't usually beat. Which, like, absolutely fair, but if you haven't played Speed an absolute ton, that might not immediately come to you because you don't know what the current meta threats are. Now, obviously, Birds have been around for a long-ass time, so it's quite obvious you need to find a way to out Nightingale, right? But I want to see how the new decks do first, and then wait for the selection box too. It'll be interesting to see what... I hate selection boxes so much. I genuinely just despise selection boxes. Shouldn't you be practicing? I mean, it's hard to practice in, like, a good environment without the actual cards being out, right? That's the big issue. But at the same time, there's like lots of players in it. I don't think every single player needs to worry about it too much. What's the try limits? How's it looking with birds? What are we talking about? Like, because I don't know, is anything in try limited? As in like the actual Tri Brigade cards themselves? I don't think. Will it say on here if they are? Because like Droplet isn't limited, right? So yeah, it should just say on here if anything in here is limited, right? And that means nothing in this box is limited. I don't need to own all the tier list to talk about it. That is absolutely fair enough. As long as you've played against them enough, that's all you really need, right? No limits. They didn't announce any limits. Come to think of it, Dragonmaid Welcome has some combo potential, as they do give protection from targeting, as it synergizes with Droplet in discard decks. That's a good point. That is a very good point. Actually crazy, not a single card in this box has a limit. Yeah, I almost like, I gave it the first glance and I was like, oh, okay, they just haven't put the limits on. And then it's like, oh, wait, no, they will have done that. They just haven't limited anything. Which is very interesting, especially for cards like E-Emergency Call is a weird one. It's so funny this is a UR. Like, I understand why it's a UR, but it's so funny. And like, they could easily just like slap a limit through in it if they wanted to. Obviously, they don't really care enough to. How clueless I was. I mean, it makes sense, right? Like I say, Revolts is like the heart and soul of the deck. Let me show last box. Check Quantum Discord. Oh boy, you got some like Quantum stuff going on now. Quantum's Discord, by the way, right? Like, I don't want to throw shade at Quantum Discord, but like, it is just quite often it's just like a mess of just stuff, because it's all basically just in one channel, right? And when everything's in one channel, it becomes so hard to find anything. Wait, so Tri-Bird is playable? It should be. Like, there's no reason for it not to, right? Quantum Discord, bros. It's the perfect, like, it's the perfect storm of, right? It almost feels like a lawless zone where you can do whatever you want in Quantums. It's like, people just go to Quantums just to hang. First rule of Quantum server, do not read general chat. There is no other chat to read, though, for the most part. There's, like, nothing else going on in there. Alright, anyway, enough of that. We don't need to worry about that. So, I think we kind of have an idea of what we're going to do. We're going to be building that when we get a chance. We still have like 40 minutes before. I guess we'll do a really quick go-over of the new Rush stuff that got announced. And again, this is Rush OCG stuff. So, like, I know a lot of people here are waiting for Dragonmaids. But we're just going to go over this quick, because I have not read these cards myself yet. So I just want to see what's coming out in the new box. Oh, this is the girl from Star Restart, apparently. I don't remember there being a girl on the card Star Restart, but yeah, okay, whatever. Level 3 Light Psychic Effect Monster, 1,000. During the main phase in which you have not drawn a card, choose a Star Restart or Star of the Beginning in your graveyard, add to your hand, then draw a card. That's pretty good. So Star Restart sees, like, no play. I don't remember what Star of the Beginning is. So I don't know if that's going to be super relevant. But, like, a free draw and getting a card back is really good. Now, the downside is you can't do it until you draw a card, so you can't play as, like, Fadronir, but, like, that's fine. It depends. If Star Restart ends up, like, being useful in anything, this could be pretty good. Again, I don't know what Star of the Beginning is. I can't remember, so I don't know. But, like, this is fine. Then we have Confronting the Black Dragon. So, if there is a face-up level 7 or higher Dark or Fire Dragon monster on your field when your opponent normal summons an effect monster, that's very specific, has to be a normal summon, has to be an effect monster, we have to have a level 7 or higher Dark or Fire Dragon. So very, very, very specific. That already is making me feel a little bit anxious about this. Change that normal summon monster to face down defense. Also, if your opponent had 3 or more cards in his hand, you can randomly choose one card in your hand. This card will be live an okay amount of the time. The issue is there are a lot of decks that can just play around this without giving a shit. So I don't know how strong this is actually going to be. I think this card will probably see some experimentation, but I don't know if this is going to be like a really good card. Just because, again, it specifically is on normal summons. And a lot of decks just don't normal summon. And when they do, it's very, very, like, not necessary. Then we have Dragonmaids Gayame Fire Lapse. Okay. So, level 9, 3000 attack, 2700 defense, used Lapse and Mix. So, Lapse is actually the good one. So, that's at least something good. Mix is okay. Send the top 2 cards of your deck to the graveyard. Roll a 6-sided dice twice. Apply the following effects depending on the combined result. If it's 7 or 11, destroy all monsters on your opponent's field. Then gain 2000 attack until the end of the turn. So, if we roll a 7 or an 11, we Regeki our opponent, and we become a 5000 attack monster. Okay, so that's amazing. Otherwise, this card gains 100 attack times the combined result until the end of the opponent's next turn. So this is more of a defensive ability because we get to keep the attack boost. But we're already on 3000 attack. So like if we roll a 12, that's going to be our like best bet. We'll go up to 4200 until the end of our opponent's next turn, which is like fine. The one big problem this card's going to see is Magic Cylinder is very, very, very prominent in Rush meta. So this is just going to like get eaten a lot of the time by Magic Cylinder and you'll just like OTK yourself, which is a little bit scary. I thought this was a speed stream. I got scammed. We'll be back to speed before, you know. We're just going over the new stuff. This card, though, is really good. I think you would play this in Dice. The problem is Dice is still a very RNG deck, so it's still a bit kind of eh. I love hitting myself. Exactly. All right, it's party time with Balloon Bartia, or Bartia. So this is a card that people in my Discord were getting very thirsty over. So apparently people, like, this is the ideal woman, chat. All right, this is her. So clearly for the new Animagica deck. So Animagica is a weird deck. It's not really a deck at the moment, and its boss monster is kind of a nothing burger. So, we'll see if this actually ends up doing something good. Level 4 Beast Effect monster. During the turn you have not special summoned a monster. Send the top 2 cards of your deck to the graveyard. Then you can choose a level 6 or lower monster among them and special summon it. I mean, this is like XQT support, right? You could play this in like Cyber Dragon and it would be pretty good. The thing is, Animagica isn't really a deck right now, so it's like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Goon Rush, exactly, Ray. She's ugly. All right. I can understand this not being someone's type. I don't think anyone could say she's ugly. Like, what part of this is ugly? Like, actually ugly? Why is there so many cute girls in this fucking game? Because that's what sells, right? Because people will pay money to get cute girls. That's just how this works. Beast? I'm not reading that aloud. You can... not doing that. The hat? Yeah, but you can have an ugly hat and not be ugly. I'm just saying. She looks like someone from Persona. Yeah, I get that. She looks a little bit like Chie from Persona 4. If anyone's played that. Anyway, enough of the balloon girl. Next up we have Learn True Terror with Deadline, the Mad Fiend of Despair. There you go. This could be your new waifu. What do you think? What is going on with this face? So this is a tongue. These are little teeth. This has kind of got like alien vibes. Like alien mixed with like eldritch horror, I guess. Konami makes bank selling cute girls in Yu-Gi-Oh! Exactly. So level 3 Dark Fiend. During the turn this card is normal summoned, send this face-up card on the field to the graveyard. Send the top 2 cards of your deck to the graveyard, then you can choose a dead end of the Mad Fiend of Despair in your graveyard and special summon it to your field face up. So this is dead line, and then there's dead end. Okay, so you mill 2, and then you bring back the other one. I don't know what the other one is. Again, without knowing what the other one is, I couldn't tell you if this is any good or not. Oh god, get back to human woman. How about cat girl, Shui? How about cat girl? It's not quite human, but it's got to be better than like the eldritch horror thing. It's also got, like, rings on its tail and a ring around its thigh. So, we have that. So this is Whispering Fairy. So, level 6 wind spellcaster fusion made with Whispering Fairy and a level 4 or lower earth monster. You can contact fusion. Okay, contact fusion is pretty good. During the main phase this card is fusion summoned, choose a spell/trap on your opponent's field placed at the bottom of the owner's deck. Then choose a strange cat in your graveyard. Oh, then you can. So you don't have to play strange cat, thank God. And special summon it. This is really good. So if you're playing Whispering Fairy anyway, which some decks will, that means you can just play any level 4 or lower earth monsters, just have easy access to this contact fusion, which can just get rid of back row. This is just really good. This is fantastic. Mods timeout Shui for 218,000 seconds. I don't know if we're going to do that, Hans. Well, just because he doesn't... Just because he likes human women? What's wrong with that? That's fine. Don't worry about that. Hans timeout mods for... We don't even have any mods. There are no mods here. Yeah. This card seems really good. This just, in general, just seems really, really strong. Again, the only downside is you have to play Whispering Fairy. Which, like... Even on its own is not a bad card. It's just, it's a bit situational. So, like, it's fine. Okay, I'll be your mod. I can't. I mean, we don't need any mods at the moment, right? That's kind of how we're looking at it. Hi, Tomato. Happy New Year's Eve. Hello, Card Fighter. Happy New Year's Eve to you as well. And with that, we've gone over all the Rush stuff. We've successfully completed Rush. So, now the question is, we have a little bit of time. I think what we're going to do is... We're going to get an auto duel going. Then I'm probably going to log back over... No, we don't need to log back over. I guess we'll just play like a couple games of Fluffle until the new box comes out. We'll struggle with Fluffle because we haven't played... We have not literally touched our Fluffle deck, like our pure Fluffles, in so long. We are going to be absolutely awful with it. We are going to misplay. We are going to be... Just everything that we can imagine to go wrong. Every little mistake we could make, we are 100% going to walk into. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Also got to keep farming up Rex Raptor because we need the dinosaur cards. By the way, if we spend all of our gems in this box and then like dinosaurs come out next month, I'm going to be so sad. I'm going to be like actually so sad. Alright. Let's hop over here. Let's swap over to Sora. Oh, what is this like? Frame rate issue we're having. Alright. Let's see what rank we're actually at on this. We're in gold 6. Okay. So not as low as I was expecting. But let's jump in and see if we can make anything happen with this deck. New boxes today or tomorrow? Yeah, it's in 30 minutes, Manarchist. We're going to be hopping into it live on the stream. We're getting Vrain stuff next month. So salads and stuff. That's a good point, actually. There aren't any... Actually, there are, like, dino wrestlers in Vrains. So, like, there's, like, a slim chance some dinosaur stuff comes out. But, like, it's not very likely. Life Point Boost Alpha. Right, I've literally not played this specific version of this deck in ages. So we are going to be very much de-rusting pretty much the entire time till the box comes out. But we are against Life Point Boost Alpha on Joey, so it might not matter. I've got to remember my lines again. So we want to resolve Dolphin every turn if we can, which is probably just not going to happen with this hand. I guess Dog here is just going to be searching. This one puts it back into deck, right? Yeah. Ew, that's not a very good draw. So I guess we just summon Dog. I think there's only really one search here. It's like, this doesn't do anything, this doesn't do anything, this doesn't do anything. I think it has to be exactly Sabers. I don't think we literally get any other choice here. God, what does our skill even do? It's been so long. So we can exchange this if we want for the other one, use its effect to search. But we're already playing 2 copies of fusion. So I'd have to fuse with that. Okay, I think we can do this. Right, we'll go Agent Retrofit. We're going to put this back. We'll grab out Chain. We'll activate Poly. We're going to make... probably just Kraken here. We'll use this and this. We'll summon out Kraken. Don't think this matters. Which one do we want to chain block with? We'll go Chain first. And we'll use Dolphin. Dolphin puts back Poly. Chain gets this Patchwork. Activate Patchwork. Grab Poly. Grab Sabers. Activate Poly. Go Tiger. Tiger effect. I'd really like to get rid of this. And ideally this. Magic Cylinder. Magic Cylinder, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we were concerned with. Right, now we're just going to go Sabers. Okay, he's just going to give up. We were going to try and play around... thingy. What was the card called? Oh, we are in an ad break. So this is already an ad break. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Unfortunate. The ads are long and full of terrors. Because unfortunately, this is where I would like to interact with chat. Now, half of you are probably now stuck in ad hell, and thus now can't actually hear, so... Bullying innocent gold children. I didn't get ads. Well, you're one of the lucky few, Valley. Either because you're a sub, or you have Twitch Turbo, what was it called? Prime Turbo? Something like that. Or you live in a country where the ads don't matter. What ads? There are ads. Well, I'm being told we're in an ad break. I'm currently being instructed by Twitch that we are currently in an ad break, and we will be for another 37 seconds. Now, Twitch could be lying to me. Twitch has sometimes bugs where they just don't show. I mean, that suits me. Alright, what is our turn 1 play with this? Activate, use that, get that. That works. Alright, we'll go Bear. Grab out the Vendor. Activate the Vendor. Summon Dog. Dog effect. Let's grab Wings. Vendor effect. Send Wings. Does this matter? It kind of does if we want to get that going. So we will summon out Dog. We'll go Wings. Banish Bear. Run another card. I mean... We've already used that, so that's irrelevant from here. That's, like, nice. We don't actually have fusion yet. That's our current, like, big issue. We don't necessarily need the fusion. We can use that to get to fusion, then we have to, like, link it off, which is also fine. So I guess we'll take Sheep. So a special Sheep. Activate Sheep. We have to put this back in our hand. Bring out Chain. I guess we're just going to do this. This feels pretty bad. We'll just grab Patchwork. Activate the Patchwork. We'll grab this, and we'll grab... I mean, are we just grabbing this? We don't have another way to get another normal As much as I would really like one. If we grab this, it doesn't really change anything. We still don't... I mean, we can, like, make a fusion, but, like, making the fusion here doesn't actually accomplish much. We'd much rather just have this in hand. What I would really like is now another level 4 on the field, but we couldn't do that and get what we wanted going. Are you cog in speed? No, no, no. We barely touched it. Barely touched it at all. I think we just pass on this, as bad as this board is. There was probably a better way to do this. Because I could have just made Dweller and then just used the skill, searched... Is this like FTK? Or are we just playing Cup of Ace? I mean, I guess we'll do this. Use this, and we'll use... Does it matter? We're going to need that. We don't need both of these. I don't think we need the penguin here. We're also running out of time. That's another big issue we're currently having here. So, Cruel Whale effect. Target itself. No, I didn't mean to do that. That's fine. We're just running out of time. But we can still send this to the bin. We'll target himself. We'll target one of your back row. Chain Destruction. I've no idea what we're playing against there. Dolphin. Don't think most of this is going to matter too much. Grab this. Flip this over. Are we playing a second? Is the next question. No, we're not playing a second. I can send this to the grave. Let's make some room. We use this. Aha! Yeah, sure, why not? Probably not gonna need you anymore. That one. We'll go sabers. We'll put you back. Bring you out. Let's go Polly. Make this, using this and this. Probably just going to hit the back row. I feel like back row is probably scarier. We've only got 20 seconds left. This is a little bit awkward. This is the issue of just not playing this deck in so long. Right, we'll just go battle. Is that a mill card? Okay. And then it looks like nothing. Yeah. Alright, let's catch up. Let's catch up with the lovely, lovely messages. You will host a duel room to test, please, sir? I mean, we can have a duel room if people want. I don't mind. I do need to get through my my stamp games at some point, but I can throw up a duel room if people want that. I will probably get bullied by people because I am ass, but that's completely fine. When's the box dropping? 20 mins. 22 to be exact. Exactamundo. I'll tell you, we'll throw up the duel room then, if that's what... Yeah, we'll see if people want the duel room or not. Create a room. Speed, casual, none of this matters. Probably just whack the capacity up. Like, we're never going to hit 60 people, but... Thank you for the follow, Ghost Amigo. Right, we'll grab that. We'll chuck that in the chat. And then we will go ahead and... chuck it on stream as well. There you go. There is a duel room. Guess I'll sign up. We'll play against someone. if anyone wants to play. We'll give it a few minutes. Oh. But it shouldn't be too long now. I mean, taking a look, we got, what, 19 minutes? 19 minutes! Alright. Now, is this Vali? That's the next question. Good old 2025. Have you seen the cringe AF Pendulum Rebellion Sky Striker deck? No, I have not. That is so far off of my radar. Alright, Borrowload Link. So we are almost certainly going to get absolutely bodied here. I do not see a world in which we're able to survive, but we'll do what we can. So let's start out with Penguin. Summon Dog. Dog effect. I don't think this matters too much. We're not going to get that. We're not going to do that. What we're taking is just something to get, like, fused off. Which means probably, like, Penguin's going to be the best option. And I guess we're just going to do this. We'll go retrofit. And we'll grab this. Nothing too crazy. I'll just drop Dweller here. And then probably continue to get absolutely bodied. Let's see what happens. Is it New Year's somewhere in 19 minutes? I mean, probably. It won Meta Weekly yesterday. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Because it's definitely not their usual release schedule. Is that Kim, friend? Levy kill you? I mean, we're not here to, like, win. Like, that's completely fine. That one physical. Okay, we can't do anything about that either way. Yeah, because of one security bench coffee gray attack when okay. Okay. Kill his boss. Which boss? Which one's the boss? Is that I see you, I foresee you? Right, explode rocket comes down. He's played 6 damage. Okay. I'm calling from the future. I just want you to know the new box fails and won't be relevant in any meaning. Will it be relevant in fun, though? That's the real question. You will know what is his boss. Well, from what I know about this deck, it makes a fusion monster, it makes a big link monster, and it makes a ritual monster. So I'm pretty sure both the ritual and the fusion are just, like, unaffected by everything. Or at least unaffected by cards from the extra deck. Any meaning. It will be a complete failure. It also Levy? Oh, Levy and it. Right. No fusion and ritual here. Oh, okay. I was not paying attention there. Like, at all. I mean, this kind of works. I don't know why he ended turn. Don't look at me. Maybe because he thought by ending turn he would get me to use my card. I mean, do we just grab Chain? Chain Fuse gets me that, but then it doesn't do anything else. mean, it kind of does. Let's just take chain. Right, we'll go poly. That's only if it's targeted. That one doesn't matter. We'll go Kraken. Do this. We'll do this. Come out, Kraken! So we want Penguin Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2 Chain. Grab Patchwork. Oh, that's actually... I think we still send Vendor here. Vendor effect. I mean, we'll just have another fusion, so like, that's fine. We can also just search that, though, so we don't have to worry about that. That doesn't really accomplish anything. I guess we take Dolphin. We still haven't normaled yet. Go Patchwork. I guess we're just gonna grab Sabers here. It's his back row trigger. I mean, he can use it. I don't know what it is. We'll catch up with chat after this, by the way. I'm just very bad at reading chat while I'm playing speed, unfortunately. Rapid trigger. Okay. So that's going to have to change the way I do this now. Because this is going to be what? It's unaffected, right? Okay, that's fine. So I can activate Kraken. We'll just get rid of this. Okay, so we could summon this, use the effect, get that, so we'll go Dolphin. Activate Dolphin. Send Wingu. Flip over Vendor. Wings. Well, we don't need to search the bear anymore. Don't think this matters too much. We'll just grab this. The issue is we don't have Scythe right now. I don't really think I have a good way to get to Scythe, so I think we're just going to have to do this. Do this. Summon this, because then even if this gets popped, we're still completely fine. Victory! We somehow won the game. We'll take it. Manicist. Oh boy, I gotta play against Manicist. Manicist will probably absolutely destroy. Manicist beats me most of the time whenever we just play on stream in Rush anyway. I am sure that he will absolutely destroy me in speed. Because I'm pretty sure he has a much better grasp on the game. I should probably have read chat as I was catching up here. Incantation Lock, Extra Deck, guess they can't read. Megalith. Quantum didn't even say hello to me. Well, you know, it's Quantum. He's the world champion of Rush. He hasn't got time to talk to the little people. Ghost Trick! Uh-oh. Make Fusion, Revive Fusion for Graveyard. Easy wins. Hello, Neo X Noah, by the way. Didn't see you creep on in. Ghost Trick Mary. I don't really know how to play against Ghost Tricks, so... So we've got Double Mary out. Ghost Trick for you banish card for your graveyard, target Ghost Trick Xyz monster you control, special summon from your extra deck one Ghost monster with a different name. We're using that card as material. Transfer its materials. Okay. We get out Dullahan. This is target one physical monster on the field, harvest attack to the end of this turn. It's sent to the graveyard, you can target a Ghost Trick monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Okay. Go for Mischief. Becomes 10. When the number of Xyz materials on this card becomes 10, you win the duel. Once per turn, you can detach one Xyz material from this card, add a Ghost Trick spell trap from your deck to your hand. Okay. So we've added Scare. To target any number of face-down defense position monsters you control, change the face-up defense position, count the number of Ghost Trick monsters, and if you do, change it to that many face-up monsters your opponent controls to face-down defense position, minimum 1. Okay. So now we're using Renovation's effect. To target an Xyz monster you control, special summon from the extra deck one Ghost Trick with a different name, by using that card as material, transfer materials to it. Okay. Now we get an Alucard. This is like the face of the archetype. So, monsters your opponent controls cannot target face-up Ghost Trick monsters or any face-down defense position monsters for attacks, except this one. You can detach one from this card. Once per turn, send to the graveyard. Then we just make another Mischief. We're going to activate her effect. It's not a hard once per turn. What are we grabbing now? Now we grab Mansion. So this is one of the field spells. Monsters cannot attack face-down defense position monsters, but can attack directly. If they're all face-down defense position, all effect damage and battle damage affected by monsters other than Ghost Tricks are halved. Okay. That's a lot of back row. Let me use the second part of the skill to flip it face down. Okay. A lot of things just happened there. How do we want to go about this? If I do that, I can't do that. If I do that, that doesn't work. I could use that. Discard that. That's probably my best option. So we'll activate Bear. Never seen someone spend so long thinking about the activation of Fluffle Bear. Toy Vendor. Toy Vendor effect. I will send Edgem Chain to the graveyard. Probably should destroy his back row. I mean, that's the plan. We'll see if that... is that... Yeah, I think that's fine. I think chain resolving is more important. I don't think he's going to have Skullmeister, but you never know. No Necro Valley. Seems not. I mean, I could just take Dolphin. We'll grab Patchwork. Activate Patchwork. Grab Polly, grab probably Sabers here. I probably didn't need to grab Sabers, but I don't think it makes too much difference either way. Then we'll just summon Penguin. Activate Penguin. Summon Dolphin. Activate Dolphin. Target Toy Vendor. Renovation. Build spell from your hand or deck. Okay, that's fine. Activates the Necro Valley, which again is fine. Doesn't really change anything. So now, do we shotgun that, or do we go for that? I think it's probably best just to activate the fusion straight up. What does Necro Valley specifically stop? Can't be banished. Negate any card that would move a card in a graveyard to a different place. Okay, that's fine. So we'll go Polymerization. Probably just going to make Tiger. Tiger seems like the safest option here. We always use that. We always use that. Do we just go for all four? Like, it's very all-in. I kind of just want to do just 3. But it's kind of greedy. But at the same time... Okay, we're going to just do 3. So we will go U-Chain at 1. We'll target this. Oh, actually, we've done that in the wrong order because we're not going to get thingy back to our hand because of... Yeah. We're now realizing our folly here because we're not going to be able to take Poly. I don't think Tiger should have been last. I think it should have just been Cat, then Tiger, then Dolphin. Because if he has a negate that specifically negates a monster effect, he'd have to use it on the last one in the chain. And the one we care the least about is still... Because now Divine Wrath, I believe, has to negate Penguin. That one gets negated by Necro Valley anyway. That was the big problem that we had there. There's no point in using you. Not really. The issue is this thing has like 2500 defense. Put last card if you know it doesn't resolve. Well, I don't think we did the worst order possible. I think that's a bit hyperbolic. I think we're in a situation here where we're just kind of screwed. So I think we're just going to call it there. I think if we had... You should have put Cat last, so his Wrath is useless. Yeah, but what we should have done is... Because we could have got rid of Necro Valley, right? So we should have done Cat first, then Tiger. Tiger pops Necro Valley, then Cat is alive. Cat then gets back Fusion to hand. Unless I'm completely misunderstanding how it works. Cat effect is the least important. Why is Cat effect the least important, though? Penguin is, like, irrelevant. Like, Penguin was the least important. Fusion back does nothing for you? I literally had... I had an Edge Imp and a Fluffle. Why would getting Fusion back do nothing for me? It exactly does everything I want it to do. And what is drawing like 2 cards discarding 1? How does that solve my issue? That's just gambling. Had to close stream for that one. Signal was going wild. Yeah, we misplayed really badly there. But again, I still stand by it. I think if I had done it correctly and I hadn't forgotten about Necro Valley, I still think the way I was saying it was going to be better. You didn't search wings, so you didn't need to cope to draw it. So you need to cope to draw it? Yeah, but I had... Yeah, but Quantum, right? If everything resolves how I wanted it to, I get Fusion back to my hand, right? I then fuse into Whale. Whale pops my Toy Vendor and his monster. Then I just kill him. Oh, but no, you're right. I'm forgetting about the Ghost Trick hand traps. So yeah, he probably had, like, Jack Frost in hand. Quantum, if you've been paying attention, I said I've never played against Ghost Trick before. I don't play speed. You can't just sit there and be like, well, actually, if you knew the meta and you fully understood exactly how the card game worked, then what you realize is that your play was 95% inaccurate. It's like, no, I don't play the game. Oh, is it box time? Is it box time, boys? Is it time? Reset app? We don't need to reset the app, right? Oh, would you look at that? There it is. Right, let's open our 5 freebies and see what we get. Alright. So I'll say this as well. Do you guys give a shit about seeing each individual pack open? Or are you happy for me just to skip everything? Because, like, it's the viewing experience. Do you guys want to see each individual card get opened? Or would you guys rather just get to, like, the building? Yeah, Shui, there's a line we don't cross, mate. So you suck? Yes, that is the be all end all. Skip, skip, skip. Well, we've heard the man. We're skipping. Okay, nothing particularly exciting there. Are we gonna find some URs? Is the question. Still no URs. Got Overdrive and Wing Karibo with the 5 free pack. Good start. Nice. Well, we've just got our... Is that our first UR? Yeah. And we've got Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon. The card that we have the least interest in out of everything in the entire box. Oh, we got Droplet and Dragonmaid. I mean, that's not bad. So now the question is, do we go hard? I mean, either way, we're going to want a Remus. So we'll probably keep going till we get either Remus or Fractal and then decide to make a decision. Okay, it's neither. This is where it gets, like, kind of tough. It's like we don't have infinite gems, right? Okay, we have Remus. So now we have to make the decision. Are we going until we get Fractal? Do we care about playing Tri-Brigade? I think realistically, I think we just reset. Just because... Like, there are still so many packs left in this box, right? There are so many. There's 115. Fractal could be in the very last pack. And we would basically be pulling just for Fractal. Because we got another 2 that goes through this box. So these supers, we're going to get them anyway. So I don't think we go for Fractal. I would really like to play Tri-Brigade, but again, we don't have infinite gems. We can't just willy-nilly go through the whole box 3 entire times. And we've got the URs for Dragonmaids already. Right, does anyone in chat have any strong feelings and opinions of us resetting the box? Is this the play? I need positive reinforcement, guys. I need to know if this is the correct decision. Are we pissing away gems if we continue? Are we making the sensible decision by resetting? We need to save gems for the Uamu Super Mini. It's fine, Octoti. This is the speed account. These gems are only for speed. You go do what you want. No, alright, by that logic, Shui, I would get absolutely everything. I want everything. Just so I can have the option to do it. But I think we're going to reset. You'll only play 1 deck for speed. You're not wrong, but it's like when we built our Fluffle deck, we just got a full Unchained core that we just had, and it was just nice to have it. Wait, did you get the bundle? We haven't got the bundle yet. That's a good shout. That is a very good shout, Shui. To the bundle! I mean, we're going to get both bundles, right? We might as well get the invoked one as well. It's your gems, bro. No, these are our gems, guys. This is what you don't understand. Oh, well, there's another droplet. I mean, it doesn't matter. We keep going until we get the cards that we're looking for anyway. Let's grab those. We got Chamber already. All right, do we consider... So now it comes down to... Are we... Do we go for the 3 copies of Remus? How many Dragunity do you need? Basically, the entire thing. So if we go get the Shui list that we were kind of looking at, we are going to need the Koos. We need the Legatus. I mean, we can get the Legatus for free. We can get the Koos for free as well, because we have the tickets for them. We're going to need one of these 2 to get pulled, which means we'll probably get this along the way, but I suppose you don't necessarily guaranteed. We also can use 2 more tickets to get Ravines. So we probably only actually have to go through the deck build box once. Your find with Remus just goes from 6 Ravine to 5. The problem is we still don't know what we're doing with this one, right? So basically, if this Remus is going to be near... I suppose at the very worst, it just basically means that we're going to the bottom of this box to find this Remus either way. I mean, how's our other... Because we don't even have a House Dragonmaid yet. I think at the very least, we stay here till we get at least 1 House Dragonmaid. I think that makes sense, because I want to have 3. I don't know if we'll play 3, but I want to have the option to have 3. There's no, like, other, like, important one-offs, right? I don't think we give a shit about any of the rest of that. I think as long as we get 1 more House Dragonmaid, we're going to keep staying here either way. We'll see what happens. You need the Dragonmaid spell? I mean, that's fine, because if we're doing a full clear, we'll get the other copies, so we're not too worried about that. But because I have 0 copies of House, I want to get at least 1 before we reset, because there'll be 2 in the box, right? There's Remus. So now we just need 1 of the House Dragonmaids, and then we go for a reset. Where you at, House Dragonmaid? Well, we've got that before a House Dragonmaid. I don't want to start opening these one by one, but at the same time, I don't really want to waste gems. Well, there is Gizmek Orochi. Just a little bonus there. Alright, come on, give me 1 House Dragonmaid. We just want the house. How many hospitality you got? We have 1. Which means if we do a full clear, we're going to get the other ones in the next go through. When I want to be cheap with certain decks, I spam single pulls. I mean, it's the sensible thing to do. It just takes more time, right? I'd really like to just find just 1 House Dragonmaid. I don't even know if I'd play 3. Like, I genuinely don't know if I would even bother to play 3. But if we're building the deck, we're building the deck. So many gems. Come on, give me a house. Just give me the House Dragonmaid. 2 houses basically standard. Yeah, but now I feel like I've got sunk cost fallacy. Oh. Come on, this'll be it. This is the house. That's not a house. What's that, like a shiny? Come on, Karibos, don't let me down like that. Right, we're gonna go 3 more packs in. And then we're gonna seriously reconsider all of our life decisions. Okay, we're going to keep going. This might be a mistake, but we've already invested so many gems into this now that, like, a little bit more isn't going to matter. I just want the 1 card. Just 1 copy. I don't know if we're going to have enough gems. Well, there's Golden Rule. Bro, this is so sad. Buy 10 so you can pull what you need in the first pack. Do we just dip and just go with only 2 House Dragonmaids? That's the question. Alright, is 2 House fine? We'll probably only play 2 anyway, right? I'm pretty sure we're only going to play 2. I don't want to invest... I don't want to, like, throw more gems away. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go through and just grab all of these gems. Because then we'll actually have a better idea of what we're working with. I really need to spend my box chips as well. And my skill chips. How many droplets? Yeah, we've already got the 2 droplets. We got very, very spooned with the droplets. And we're doing a full clear of the last box either way. Well, kind of. Obviously, we could get very lucky. Why would you even play 3? It's not about, like, are we going to play 3? It's like, do we want the option to play 3 if we want to? Right, let's keep just sucking up all the gems. Give me all of them juicy gemmies. Oh, heck yeah, Gravekeeper's Assailant. We could put that in the deck. Gosh, they need like a just get everything from your mailbox button. My pull was so good, I managed to get everything I want, 100 packs in my first run. Nice, good shit, brother. My god, there are so many useless skill chips. Yep. Alright, we're almost through it. Right, we've gotten through all of those. We still have some gems left over we can still go grab. Alright, reset the box. Okay, 10 packs. So the big ones, we still need house. We need 2 of it. We still need the 3rd chamber. It would be really nice to... There he is. That was the... Do we even need 3 of it? We've just already pulled 3 of it. Well, there's our first E-emergency call. Chamber Dragonmaid. Not Chamber. House Dragonmaid. Chamber, we've already got 3. We've got 3 of the UR. We now have 1 of the SR. There's another Hospitality, which is good. So we still need the last Hospitality as well. So we need 2 SRs and at least 1 UR before we're done. Well, neither of them. We also got our first Suaverus. Sauravis? Sauravis. Nothing to speak about there. There's Fractal. Right as we don't need him. You had the most insane luck just casually getting 3 Remus. I mean, we got to save up our luck for something, because we definitely don't have it when we actually duel. Right, there is Chamber. So what are we missing? The 3rd droplet. We still don't have these 2 SRs maxed out. We need both of those. So we keep going till we find both of those SRs. Nope, we've gotten... almost every UR, we only have droplet left before we have completed our SRs. Alright, that is all of the URs done, but we still don't have the 3rd copy of Hospitality. Alright, at this point we're going to start digging just one at a time, because we only need one card. Alright, come on, hospitality. What's your bulk purchase? Oh, we've got it set up so it's SRs and URs. Right, I really need this this last card. SR deal? Nah. We're not going for the SR deal. It'll give me like an incantation or something. Right, come on. How many have we got left in here? There's only one left, right? There, if I click the right thing. Yeah. It's the worst thing, because it could be like the very last card at the bottom of the pack. Or the bottom of the box. So we're just spending all of these gems just for this one card now. No, that is an SR. It's the wrong SR. Got Fractal and Chamber in the first 30 packs, but no Droplet. I have 0. Should I reset? I will tell you right now, I am not the person to ask. If anyone in chat wants to weigh in. Stop it too. I mean, we can come back in here, right? Alright, let's dip out. Let's dip out. Because we can go ahead and grab some of this stuff. Thank you, Selena, for the 8,000 gold. We'll take that. Alright, let's take all of this shit. So we've gone back up a little bit of gems. It's not like a ridiculous amount. But we need to plan ahead. So, what do we currently not have? We still need to get this. And that's all from the latest box. So, we flip-flop a little bit. So we go into here. Oh, I still need to get him as well. So I need 1, 2... We're basically going to need a full run of this. Or almost a full run. Well, because we're going to need the Dragon Ravines as well as the issue. I think we're going to need one full run of this either way. So I think we do just start cranking through these. What, do I get this one? Yeah, we've already got our 3 rumors. Like, that was actually surprisingly the easy bit. Do we have... Is Koos in here? Yeah, he is. Okay, so we basically just need a full clear of this. We'll have one UR ticket that we can, like... So if there's, like, one UR we need at the end, we can just not really care about it. We can use 2 SR tickets to get double Ravine. And then I think we're just fine from there. So I think we do just, like, fire through these. Okay, we got that. So we needed the Lewin. You want me to just do single pulls? I mean, there's a world in which that works, but like we're still gonna need 2 URs. No, I think we're gonna go for another temple. When we get like down to like a smaller number of packs left, we'll think about it then. We got that. We didn't need you. So what do we still need? We still need a UR, a UR. Do we need any of the rest of this? We still need this SR as well. No, we'll go for another temple. Alright, there's the UR, there's the UR. So now we just need the Atum. Do I even need to spend any more in here though? Because like I could just... Now if we take a look at this again. So we've got you, 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 we've got all of this. We've got all of this. We don't have the Ravines. So that's what, 2 SR tickets on them. We don't have a Tomb, which is another SR ticket. Have we got the... Yeah, they're both the ones that we wanted. We already have them. So I think it's just... If we just use 2 SR tickets, or 3 SR tickets, I think we've just got everything we want, right? So I don't even think we need to get the Ravine, because we have... Also, it might help if we get the skill as well, you know. Because I think we could just use all of our dream tickets to get the rest. So I want Maid's Downtime as well, but which one is it? Which one's the, what's the name of the thingy skill? It is Dragon Piercing Lance. I mean, we can do this like infinite times, so I don't think it matters. So we'll just grab this. Then I guess we'll grab Maid's Downtime over here. I'll also take that, because why not? There was another theory called Dragonmaid deck, but that's beyond expensive. Theory crafted Dragonmaid deck, that's beyond expensive. You don't want to say. Yeah, I don't think we're going to care about the things that we have no possibility of ever interacting with. Okay, so that'll be our second Ravine. What was the other card we needed? We needed the Hieratic. God, how do you even spell Hieratic? Is it a Tum? Can I just type a Tum? Wait, we already have an Atum? When the heck did we get that? We must have got that so long ago. So it's just a Ravine then. Can't you see I'm blazing? That should be everything we need. Because we kind of just pulled all the URs we wanted. Actually, we got to play Rex. I think we have to play Rex Raptor. We're currently grinding him up anyway. Alright. So, we'll go for the Dragon Piercing Lance. I think we're just going to go straight in with this build, because this, I feel like, is going to be the more complicated of the two anyway. So we're definitely going to want these. We're going to want you. We want you. We want... We don't need Trident, right? Pretty sure Trident was a no-go. We need Whirlwind. Was Whirlwind one of the cards that we wanted to play in this deck? I'm pretty sure it wasn't. Yeah, we just need the Dragoonity Divine Lance. That's the one that we need. Which one's this? Hieratic. We want you. We want you. We want a Luin or Loon, whatever your name is. Grab you. Alright, now I need to actually remind myself of what the numbers were. So we need one of you, two of you, three of you. We want one of you. Don't need you. One of you. We're probably going to droplet in here in some... Well, maybe we don't like actually need it, but... Am I blind? That's the next question. Very likely that we're blind. We're going to take two of you for now. Then I don't think we're playing you. Don't need any of this. I think it was two of you. Wait, did we not finish up Hospitality? Oh, we said we were running of two. I suppose we've got leftover gems. We could just go back and try and get it. Like, that's also fine. We need you. Alright, just to make this a bit easier, let's do this. So, we needed this. We needed... Where's Parlor? There you are. Right, what else are we after? We need... Oh, we need the big green one. The Parlor one. Two of that, three of that, one of those, three of that. That's all done. We need the Koost. Have I got Koost in here already? Yeah, we do, so I don't have to worry about that. We need the 3 Ravine. We also need the Lance. Okay, so... We go Dragoonity. That should have Ravine in it as well. Oh, it doesn't have Ravine. I thought Ravine... Oh, we already have Ravine. I don't want to be an idiot. Okay, so we needed... the Equip. Do we not have the Equip? Okay, that's a card we don't have. We don't have the Equip yet. We don't have the... Divine Lance. So we're probably going to have to get one of these. That's from a structure deck. We're not getting that. Can we get this from a ticket? Or am I actually going to have to go into this box? Let's try and catch up with chat a bit. He does speed. What's your bulk purchase? Wall, fractal chamber. Can't possibly have everything early. Just set for more ravine. There's another theory. You stream later. Yes, Kim. I'm busy cleaning, so I can't stream right now. Just like the Dragonmaids. Just like the Dragonmaids. Okay, cleaning last day, bro. Whirlwind helps trigger skill. Goes into Black Rose, goes second. Not much of stuff for 80 packs. My first run. You can get it from box chips. Oh, okay. Box chips would make the most sense for me, considering what we're looking at right now. Right, let's just save this for now. Let's go check out El Box Chipperino. Well, we have managed to do that. Oh, looks like we cannot get it with box chips. Assuming it's actually called Dragoonity, which I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. I don't think we have any tickets for this. I think we might actually have to just go into that box to get it. Which, like, is a little bit annoying. Because I'm almost certain none of our, like, rare tickets are going to get it. Because, like, we'd need, like, a rare thingy, like dream ticket. And I just think that's just not happening. Alright, how integral is it? How integral is that card? I'm guessing it's pretty important. Guess who, no joke, pulled the entire Dragonmaid deck in less than 100 packs. Nice. It is in box chips, I just checked it. Did I look at the wrong thing then? Oh, yeah, box chips is not regular inventory. Maybe that was me being a dumbass. That's what that is. Also, we probably should have put a few more letters in there. Man, so much of the Dragoonity stuff is in it. Okay, we can grab Lance. That's all fine and dandy. We'll go and finish building the rest of the deck, and then we might go and try and get the last copy of the spell card. So this goes in. We need retidying. What else are we lacking? We have that. We have most of that. We have all of those. I think we have all of the main deck except the third copy of Hospitality. So then it just comes to the extra, where the only thing we're missing is the Atum. So we actually have like extra deck space. Like we have 3 slots in here. I don't know what we're gonna put in here. Do we have Gay Derg? Yeah, we have him. He's it. There he is. He's hanging out. I don't know what else we're going to put in this. Like, what's our last extra deck slots going to be? I suppose it helps that we didn't actually build this deck. Alright, I guess we're going to try and pull for the third. We'll just go through until we run out of gems. Well, that's not it. Black Crows for the going second play. I don't know if we have Black Crows. We might have to see if we can get it with a ticket or something. I mean, we have a UR Dream, so we can definitely get it, but it's like... I don't know if we spent our, like, the weird, like, protagonist ticket they gave us. We probably did. Okay. Oh, there's an SR. It's not the one we're after, but we got one. I would really like it if I could just get this third SR. Limit 1 means what exactly? It means you can't play it with other Limit 1s, Manicus. Other than that, I could not tell you. Crystal Wing is actually a very good shout. I'm trying to think what other, like, really important Limit 1s there are. Come on, give me my SR. No, that's the wrong SR. I should have been more specific. Give me my Dragonmaid SR. We only get one copy. Got to be stopping us using it something. I mean, it makes sense. There might be, like, something else, right? Like, they don't want you to, like, splash, like, a Dragon Mage package in something else very specific. Oh, there's Tri-Brigade kit. You can't see me gambler? Oh, right, yeah, we've left this up. That's my bad. There you go, you can watch us just fail to pull anything. Come on. Today's my lucky day. Let's go. Come on. We just need that one SR. I know we've already been kind of lucky with all the URs, but the SR luck today has been a little bit up and down. We've only got 5 more packs left in us, and then we're out of gems. 4 more packs. There's only 12 left in the box. 3 more packs. Come on. Nope. 2 more packs. Last pack. Hold. Hold. Last pack magic. Last pack magic. Come on. Come on. We are also in an ad break, so anyone that's hit by the ads, you won't be able to see this last. That is unfortunately not a spell card. Shadow Beast. It is what it is. Alright, realistically, I mean, what we could do, we could play a few more games on the ladder. If we get a couple, well, even if we lose, we'll still get the gems, and then open the last few packs. That might be the strat here. So this deck's looking like fine. I don't know what we're using with the last couple of cards here. We were talking about, my brain is completely gone now. One that wipes the board. What is your name? Black Rose. There we go. We talk about Black Rose. We do have Moonlight, and we do have this artwork of Black Rose. So we are good with that. Which meant we also needed Whirlwind, right? So I can put 1 copy of this in. And that would be our, like, 27th card for now. We still have, like, we have a full, like, gap left. Dragoonity Dragonmaid. Yes! Altarius, welcome on in. We are playing Dragoonity Dragonmaid. We're going to give it a go. We're not expecting to do well. We are basically playing both of these archetypes for the first time, so we are going to absolutely make catastrophic misplays a lot. And that is completely fine. Revenge, getting hot sticks for the hand. I mean, do we just chuck something else in the deck? Like, just like some generic, like, Link or something? Just because, like... Dragoonity level 3 for Black Rose levels. Which one's the Dragoonity level 3? There's this guy. I think he's the only one. This is, if any character is a monster, you can summon a Dragoonity Tuner and a Winged Beast Dragoonity monster from your deck, negate their effects. So the idea is we summon this, and we summon him, I guess, and then we just go straight into a Black Rose, and that's it. Dragonmaid Link came early, apparently. Alright. I mean, we could just put, like, I don't know, like Nightmare Phoenix in. Just have that, just be it. Well, that's probably fine. Interesting, Konami decided to give Dragoonity more support after the support in the build box. Yes, very interesting. All right, I by the way, I do not know the combo lines in this at all. I mean, we had the thing that Shui linked earlier. I could just try and do that line. And we'll just see how it goes. Okay, I guess we're just gonna we're gonna jump into ranked because we can get some gems from doing that. That's gonna be the plan. We're going into ranked exclusively to get gems. We're probably gonna lose, but we're gonna just like see what we can do with this. Once we get some gemmies, we're then gonna dip and play with the point battle room, I believe. I think that's gonna be the plan. Let's see how this goes. Oh, we're winning or gain a rank. Let's see if we can do this. Alright, I have no idea what I'm doing. So we can just activate Ravine. We can use... Can we do anything with Koos here? No, I literally do not know what I'm doing. Can you see material... You can treat level 4 and summon this card's correctly equipped to once special summon it. So that's his main gimmick. The main combo is to open Remus, get Ravine, swap any other card to get Lance. Ravine pitch level 4, get an equip free. Okay, so we're trying to get to Lance. Well, we already have Lance. We already have Ravine. We already have Lance. Activate Ravine. Pitch, get level 4 guy, and equip. Okay, so we'll activate Ravine. So what are we doing? We are gonna search. Skill swap Ravine for Remus. Well, it's too late for that. We've already gone past that stage. Ah, we needed the Remus specifically. I see. Because we needed Remus to be in the graveyard so that then he could equip. Right. Because now we can't do anything, right? Got a card, add Ravine, if you get the hand, you can do much efficient as card from your hand or graveyard, banish or release the field. But it's too late for that. We've already done that part of the effect as well. Question is, what does the skill specifically say? Beginning of the door. Reveal Dragon Ravine or Dragon Whirlwind in your hand. Shuffle one card from your hand into the deck, then take your Dragonite monster. Okay, so we needed to have Ravine in the hand. So we're basically past doing anything, right? So we just can't... I think we're just basically done now. I don't think we can actually do anything. I think we messed up so badly on that first turn that we're basically just kind of screwed for the rest of this game. I mean, this is a tuner. Let's just go. Yeah, but just by playing these games, I can get gems, right? So, like, even if we don't win, it's not the end of the world. Unfortunately, I think a timeout loss isn't actually going to count. Oh, oh yeah, they're both tuners, that's why. Alright. We'll pass on this. We just need to not time out. That's our big thing. So we'll get rewards either way. Even if this guy just absolutely destroys us, it's completely fine. Alright, so these two are both tuners. So if I would have brought back the level 4, I could have gone into a level 10. So I could have gone into this. So when your opponent activates a monster effect... So I could have just ended on Red Bar, which would have been actually kind of nice. Now, this card on its own, probably not super great. But we could have ended on it, at the very least. You can add Vegiana, or whatever its name is, to make Negate Pass. Is that what I did? No, I added Legatus. Which one's Vegiana? Hello, Icy. Welcome, welcome. We'll also do an exclamation mark Icy. And we have a Shui as well, I believe. Is that going to work? Yeah, we also have the Shui. Just to let everyone know. Everyone should check out the real speed streamers, not me. I'm just some guy. We're against Dragonmaids! How is the new deck? We are stumbling through, just trying to learn how the deck works right now. That's kind of our first thing. We really don't understand how it works just yet. We've already identified a couple of things we could do to improve. Like I could have ended on this, but I completely just neglected to check levels or anything, because I was running out of time. But either way, us getting our ass kicked means we still get gems, right? Because we still haven't claimed our ranked ticket rewards. Like our ranked... What is it called? I can't remember what it's called. Like the thing where you play 10 ranked games, you get rewards for each one you play, right? There's the level 6 Synchro that equips Drag Unity tuners. So it's... Well, it's not Gay Derg. And it's not Luin. Oh no! Unfortunately, I think that means we might not get a reward for that. Oh, we still do get a reward for it. Nice! It's only 30 gems. How many more will we get from this? So even if we get all of this, we're only going to be opening another 2 packs. That's probably not even worth it, to be honest. Alright, let's go... So let's play against the NPC. Let's go to this. And we'll try and just work out, like, combos and stuff. That's what we're going to try and do. We're just going to see how we can get this going. Stamps. Thank you, Icy. That's exactly the right one. Later, not even awake right now. He's just sleep talking in this stream. That's all he's doing. Alright, we're gonna master this deck. This is the plan. And to answer Manicus, we might enter Quantums later. Actually, I don't think we can tonight. Probably not. Because I'm actually doing stuff tonight. So I could reveal this. Then I can search... Alright, so we'll activate the skill. Reveal this. We'll put Ravine back. So we can grab Remus. Activate Remus. Grab Ravine. Activate Ravine. Which card are we pitching, though? Are we going to pitch... Control, Special Ray... I mean, I kind of want to get this out, but I don't know if I can very easily. So we always do this, but I don't know what card we're actually going for. Ravine pitch Tidying. Oh yeah, because Tidying is perfect, so it gets us an extent. I keep thinking I want to use it as the trap. So now we grab Legatus. Or Special Legatus. And we can go Remus. Now, which one do we make is the question. So we make this one. So this is just basically send it to Graveyard. Or we can make this one. You want to make Gay? Okay. I'm gonna follow Shui. That's all we're gonna do here. Alright. Where do we go from here, Shui? So I can activate the effect, which will let me add a level 4. Then I'll either send it straight to the graveyard, or I send Metal Dragon to the graveyard. Those are my options right now, right? So might I need a combo guide? I mean, at the moment, yeah, when we're first learning it. Quick wondering... God... Search chamber. Okay. Pitch chamber to the grave. Then we use Tidying, bring back chamber. I'm just going to wait for confirmation before I mess this up. Just needs to play more. Watching vids is helpful. Yeah, I am the kind of person that learns by doing. So I need to do it a few times and then I'll start to see the lines myself. So now, are we grabbing changeover or are we grabbing hospitality? Happy New Year's, Duke. Welcome, welcome. Dutch hospitality. Okay. Right. Well, we can't use hospitality right now. But we can link. Or we can special dragon by getting rid of Dragonmaid. Use Lance as an equip. Then I assume we're going to activate its effect and equip a... God, what are we even equipping to this, though? Are we equipping the, God, what is even his name? The weird UR that we got. This one? Are we using Koos? Okay. Grab this one. I assume they're going to activate his effect and special summon him. And then he's a 2 tuner, so we could then go into an 8 if we wanted. Which would be what? We don't have any 8s. Okay, well, we'll special summon it. And make Quinn. Oh, because we got the 4 and the 6. Wait, that's not Quinn. Is Quinn Lewin? Yeah, it's right, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we make Lewin. We can then use its effect. And we bring back a 4. So I assume we want to bring back Legatus, and that gets us the 10. Get the tuner. Okay. How is the tuner going to help them? We don't have an 8, unless we're going to link. I mean, I'll follow your lead. You want us to get the tuner? We'll get the tuner. And then we activate this effect again to special summon it. Tuner free special. Out he comes. So we have a Tom. So once per turn, attach next to from this card, special summon a dragon monster from your deck, make its attack and defense 0. Okay. We'll put it here for now. I don't know if there's like, if I should be putting in the EMZ or not. I'm just worried about wanting to make a thingy. So we'll use a Tom. I don't know if it matters which ones we send to the graveyard. I think the only thing that's going to matter is... I don't think it matters which one I get rid of. But we'll get rid of this one for now. Special kitchen. Kitchen effect. What do we want from here? I don't think we've even normaled yet. Right, this is the part where I have literally no idea what to do. Right, so going for Parlor. Okay. Then we have to send Parlor to the graveyard. I'm not going to hit position. Okay, that's fine. Ditch Parlor to grave. Okay, so far so good. Now Link. Okay, I assume we're using the 2 whips. And we're going to keep the Atum. Or a tomb. A tomb with kitchen. Oh, because we want to keep the tuner. Romulus comes down. Let's go. I don't think that matters too much. Equip this card to that target. So this is only going one place anyway. Oh no, it has 2 places it can go. Does it matter where we equip it? Gains 1,000 attack and defense. I guess we put it on him, right? Cards link summon to if the monster special summon to the X zone. Or points to reserve set. I mean. Oh boy, now what do I add? Add the negate. Okay, so we just add Oubliette. Okay, so now I assume it is the hospitality time. Question is, what are we bringing back with hospitality? We bring back Parla. And then when Parla is summoned... I don't know what we're sending to Graveyard with Parla, but I think that's going to be the line. And I also don't know what we're going to send with hospitality to the Graveyard. Special Red Dragon by banishing the link. Okay. Special summon, banish Romulus. Summon it out. So we still can't get to a 10 right now. Special Gay Borg. Or Gay Derg. Then we add... Not gonna lie, I don't like this deck. Seems like a lot of deck out to me. I mean, probably. Make level 10. Wait, how are we making a 10? Have I lost the plot here? How are we making a 10? I know I can make the 10, but I'm asking why I can make the 10. Is it the skill? So I have 8 worth of levels. The tuner count all levels. Treated as a level 4 monster when used for a synchro summon. I see. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we make this and the EMZ. So we have our Negate. Predatorless. Put an EMZ. Hospital, Reborn Parlor. Okay, what are we sending to Graveyard is the next question. In fact, do we even need to? Send changeover. Okay, well, we're sending Lore Path for now, apparently, because we've already clicked that. But now we use this to send changeover. Then we activate it. Target one Dragon monster you control, add this card to your hand. If you do, return that monster to the hand. So I assume we're going to use this. Put Parla back in hand. We still haven't actually normal summoned, but we can't use its effect anymore. We can change over using the dragon? Yeah. So we'll go 1. We'll go 2. Make this, and then just set pass, right? And that's the whole turn. There is no more yellow on the screen to click. Standby phase! Yes, I will activate my Shio. I have no idea what I actually want to search here. I mean, I could grab Dragonmaid, which just gives us a free plus. Or I could grab Lorpa, which is just like a big guy. This was without the normal, by the way, Lamau. Yeah, we just did not have the normal summon there at all. Or did not need it. End board, Omni, 1 monster negate, 1 spell trap negate. I mean, that's not a bad end board, realistically. 3 forms of interruption. I don't think there'd be any reason to take Kitchen here. Parla is, like, fine. I don't think we need it. I think it's one of these two. I think we either just get a big guy, or we get a plus. We get Parla send tidying. Okay, I mean, we're following Shui's lead either way here, right? But This is always an extender. But, like, I don't know if we need that from this point on, do we? Guys, how are we going to take down M Warrior number 1? Oh, Christ. The game might be over. Mask of the Accursed! We're going to use my counter trap. Yes. Gain attack. So we could just do this during his turn? So I could literally just have a free... I didn't realize you could use the second effect of tidying during my opponent's turn. Now just do that, but way quicker. Yeah, I'll just easily do that. I'm just going to summon this out because I can. Wait, what's the other effect of tidying it wants to use? Oh, I can then put it back in my hand. Right. That's a good learning experience. So now I can use Shio. And I just summon this back out again. Because why not? Die. I should probably read what this entire effect is. Negate the activation of do banish cards. Cards responsible for battle. After activation, you banish that opponent's monster. Okay, that's just good. If a synchro summon card in its own control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect. Opponent's card, not card effect. You destroy all spell trap cards on your opponent controls. Okay, so just all around good. Go get him, champ. Yeah, if they get rid of Shio, you can Tidying Reborn it. That is actually busted. I did not realize that is how that worked. That's kind of crazy. That is actually kind of crazy. Alright. Right, we're going to play again. We have another NPC duel lined up. We're going to try and play through it, and we're just going to see how far we can get on our own. I'm expecting to make misplays. We're not just going to, like, easily get through this, but save the replay so you just relearn. Nah. We got... The thing is, we have the VOD, right? So I can just always go back and look at that whenever I want. Like, if I'm so desperate to watch the combo again. Okay, so we don't have that, but we do just immediately have Remus. That gets us to this. We activate... We could use the skill, but I don't... But the skill gets us to Lance, right? We already have Lance, so I don't have to worry about that. So I could activate Ravine. Right, let's just try it this way. I don't know if there's like a card I should be searching. I probably should just put that back into the deck, really. Yeah, I think I should have put this back into the deck to get something else to discard. So I think I need all of these. Let's just send Ooblet for now. Let me grab you. Activate to summon you. Summon this out. We go into Gay Dirge, I believe. Then it was Chamber. Send Chamber. No, I think I've already made a mistake, right? What was the next line? It was... Where did I go wrong? What did I do wrong? Was it not search chamber here? Was it search kitchen? No, because no matter what I searched, it was always going to the graveyard anyway. I needed to get chamber onto the field. You've got time, just think. I mean, yeah, but I'm trying to get used to playing it quickly is the thing. But now that we've made the mistake... What was the bit? Where did it go wrong? I think I needed to not discard... I needed to have another card in hand. I don't know where... But even if I use the skill first, where does that get me? Because if I use the skill, I probably put the counter trap back in the deck. We grab out a monster. Then I still have to discard either the monster or the equip spell or the rare metal dragon. Which means I don't have anything to discard instead of the Chamber Dragonmaid. Also, why didn't it let me discard this? It never gave me the option, right? Yeah, it can only be equipped to a Dragoonity monster. I mean, we'll just freestyle this and see where we go at this point, right? We'll equip it to Gayderg. So I can now equip one of these. We're almost always doing you, right? Activate your effect. Bring this out. Which means now I could just make this. Because the alternative is I make this, which doesn't actually do much. I think we just have to do this. Which is not exactly the strongest. I mean, this would be fine against this NPC, right? But not exactly the strongest end. But oh god, it's holograph. Hologra. I mean, we can activate. Send this. Can activate tidying, which I don't think I needed to do on that chain, but you know, I did it. I don't think Remus is necessary anymore, so I think we're just gonna add this. Her effect will get me to probably just this. So I don't think I need hospitality. I'll go change over. Just gonna use this and this. And then yeah, this is lethal, way over lethal anyway. Okay, this is fine. It's too hard for you. I mean, it's one of those things where like combo decks are always gonna be like this, right? Like, no matter who you are, it's going to take you a while to learn a combo deck. That's just how that works. Now, I'll give you some people will probably pick it up quicker than others, but like, I'm not really too worried about it. I'm not expecting to like be able to pick up the deck immediately and just be suddenly amazing with it, right? I'm completely fine with being shit at the deck for a bit until we get used to it. All right. Oh, no, we're auto-dueling. Damn it, auto-duel. Damn it, auto-duel. That was just instinct, that was. We've also gone first every single time with this. I mean, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do with this at this point. I guess we'll just link these off. Just a situation I will never be in. Let's just try and play out of this. I don't need to use tidying right now. I guess we just grab Ravine. We already have that, which is like a weird one. Activate the skill. Put this back. Grab you. Grab this. We will go tidying. I just put something in the graveyard. Send something to graveyard. I guess we'll go for that. We'll put the fusion in the grave. Put this back in the hand. Add this card back to hand. We still have that available to us. We can activate the Ravine. I kind of don't want to lose any of my stuff, though, is the issue. I don't really want to lose the Parlor. That's currently like the major issue I have. I think we have to anyway, though. No, but then that also puts me in a weird spot. Because I can't get the changeover back if I get rid of it now. I need the parlor in hand because when we get to the part where I discard chamber... Mind you, does chamber add from... deck to hand? Has to be from deck to hand. We already have the fusion, so we'd be getting back hospitality. If we summon one from graveyard, it would be this one, which doesn't really help me. You can always just play pure maids if you don't want to learn this combo stuff. I quite like combo decks. Like, I play Fluffle because it's a cool combo deck. It's just, it takes a while to, like, actually learn it, is the issue. This is an extender. I kind of need the extender, but... I think we're going to send this. We'll grab this because we've already committed to this play. We'll summon the Legatus. We'll go Remus. Bring it back. We'll bring it out. Then we'll go for Gay Durg. Summon this out. Special summon to points 2. You can special summon one dragon type when we sponsor from your hand in defense position, but for the rest of the turn, just from your hand. I don't want to do that. We use this. We'll grab you. Send you. I don't even think this matters. I guess we grab this. Wait, what's the set card? The set card is Whirlwind. Which is only if your opponent controls a monster. So I think I'm just going to go Hospitality here. Do we just bring back... Because we've already used your effect. We can bring this back just to put another card in graveyard. You can get Tidying for a second Disruption. I mean, that probably would have made more sense. I still don't really know when I'm going to be using these one. I don't really know when we're using the big dragons. Is another issue I currently have. I need to, like, work out when that's going to be. I don't know, we're just going to take whatever. Like, I need to, like, really learn when I'm going to want to be doing specific things. I mean, sure, we'll just do this. We'll just clear this out. I think this deck could be really fun when I get my head around it. The big dragons offer hospitality to send and for the maids to tag out into hand. How many gems did you spend? We spent pretty much down to 0. I don't know exactly how many we spent. I want to say it was like... probably like 13 to 14,000, something like that. Okay, let's go again. Let's go again. We're going to get our head around this. We will learn. Okay, we're going second. Those jewel orbs, wow. I mean, we don't actually play on this account very much, like, at all, so... Oh, I don't know if we could beat Two-Mouth Dark Ruler. Okay, so we don't have that. We always open with Remus. Remus gets us to Ravine. We can then activate our skill, and we want to put something back, and we want to grab out the equip spell. We're probably putting back Lorpar. And then I believe we want Divine Lance. We can then activate Ravine. Use the effect of Ravine. Send Changeover. grab Legatus. Activate the effect of Legatus to special summon it. Activate the effect of Remus. Then we go for Gaydurg. We can activate his effects. Grab this. And then we send probably Nurse. I don't... Mind you, I could just... Because I could keep the Nurse, send that, use that to bring that back, link those off. Let's try this. We'll send this to the grave. We'll normal Nurse. Activate Nurse. Bring back Chamber. Chamber effect. So I could grab Tidying. Or I can grab Hospitality. And if you said Dragonmaid monster, the same attribute, different levels of deck. I don't know when is the ideal time to use Hospitality. I think that's one of the big things that's going to hold me back here. Different level from your deck to the graveyard. You can only activate Dragonmaid Hospitality once per turn. I don't know if this is going to be super relevant here. You can also grab both. I don't know what that means, Menicus. I think I'm going to grab Tidying. So I can now link if I want. I can also put a card back in my hand. I can add a Dragoonity Spell Trap, which is good just to search the negate. Alternatively, I add that back to my hand. So this is the part where I'm a little bit not sure of what the best line is going to be. I'm trying to work out though if there's a better way than just Shio and the level 10. Because, like, alright, I could link these off into Romulus, right? Or is it Romulus? Romulus. Then I could get the counter trap, set that. Then I can't get the thingy back to my hand. Or I could just put that back to hand, banish one, special summon this. But then I don't even need him. Alright, let's see where this goes. We'll go changeover. I guess we'll just put... I don't think it really matters. We'll put Nurse back in hand. Yeah, we're still it. Does that even matter? Because I can just fuse it off with that anyway, so I don't think it matters. You already normal? What makes this more confusing? Well, it's because we didn't have the Tidying for the extra extender. Oh, we still have Divine Lance as well. This is a card I keep forgetting about. So we could just use this. You link these away. Well, it's too late now. We've already equipped this. So I could just link these into Romulus, get the counter trap. I then leave that on the board. I can summon this out, which doesn't do a lot because I kind of need a 6. If I summon this... I've forgotten, like, the good way to get to this. But I could just make it with these, right? So I can just do it now. That gets me to a Tom. I don't know if that actually helps much. So I could use this... Get something, equip it to it, overlay, make the attempt. Then I could link him off. Let's try this. Do this and this. We'll go into Luin. bring this out. Is this the most complicated combo deck you played? I mean, probably. Let's get out a Tom. Or a Tomb. Activate his effect. So we already have the fusion in our hands, so we don't need that. We can get tidying. I don't think this matters. They've both kind of been spent already. Welcome back. You're just a body now. So I can do this using, what, this and this, I guess. Neutral against 1,000 attack and defense, so it doesn't really make a difference. So we grab this. I can then just summon this if I want. That doesn't really, again, get me anywhere, but it's something I can do. Is there a point in special summoning this? Doesn't very much in hand or graveyard except... I mean, yeah, there is then. So we'll get rid of you. Summon this. Activate your effect. Bring you back. I mean, I don't think there's a point in activating his effect again, right? Realistically. So I think we just go this, into this. We go change over with this and this. And we'll set both of these. I don't know if that was like the best board I could have done, but I felt like that was okay. Red gets Gabe Bold for level 10. Yeah, I think that went okay. Again, I have no doubt there was probably a better way to do it. Like, I don't think I necessarily needed to end with Romulus on the field. There was probably a better end board than that. But I think we got the hang of that, like, to an okay degree. I think that went, like, fine. There was, like, 2 paths that led to the same end board, I think. Yeah, I don't know if there was a stronger end board or, like, a way to get there in less cards. I know for a lot of people this probably isn't the most entertaining watching, unfortunately. Just me, like, fumble through learning this deck. But that's what we're doing, baby! Alright. Let's see what we can do. So we already have this in hand. So we activate the skill. We're cooking now. Right, reveal Ravine, put back Ravine, grab Remus, add to your hand, activate Remus, grab Ravine, activate Ravine. So we can... Where do we want to go from here? Because I can send, but now we don't have the equip spell, right? Because we needed... I think what we but then we still needed this line to go either way. Alright, let's go Ravine. Let's grab Legatus. Special Legatus. Remus. Special Summon. You can go Gabe Bulge. Or Gabe Durg, even. Bulge is the other one. So here... Do we just send... Do we add Nurse? Because then we can get the free plus off of it. I think that makes sense to me. That's his name. What do you want from me? Alright, I think we just add tidying here. Then we go, what, Romulus? I feel like I've missed a step somewhere here. I think I've skipped something. I think it was the equip spell. We don't have the equip spell, which is making this, like, very awkward. I think this always just searches this. We have to do this just to keep doing anything. The issue is we've already spent all of our stuff. Without the equip spell, this actually becomes very awkward. So what do I do if I don't have the equip spell? But we also don't have... Because we opened with Ravine. So we needed to get the Remus to be able to go into this little chain. But if we don't have the equip spell, we can't search the equip spell, right? You could have searched Lance with the link. Ah. Right, so we forego the negate to have the Lance. The Lance then extends. We just straight up don't have the negate for the turn, but we get to keep going. Because the alternative is like, this is kind of bleak, right? We can't do anything with this. With no more synchros, we can't really do anything. We also don't have our fusion spells, so we can't do anything with that. I mean, we'll activate this, because it's a yellow button I can press. Welcome back. Okay. It's good to know. So that is the line then. We use Romulus to search that instead. We'll go tidying, put this back into hand. Get rid of this. A second Ravine. So we can send a card to Graveyard. That doesn't really do much for us. I could get a Remus in Graveyard. Because we do have a Dragoonity monster, so I can just get it out. Let's try this. So if I send this... I can send Remus. Remus effect. Summon it out. I don't know if having Remus out actually does anything for me at this point, though. I could use his effect to discard and then search, but again, that doesn't actually do anything. I can use tidying. Again, it doesn't actually do a lot because I don't have room for you anyway. This can get me to the fusion. Which, I mean, I guess is fine. We could also get another 6 going because we've got these two out. So we can go 1, 2... into this. Use Luine's effects. All we have is Legatus, which is not exactly ideal, but like, it's something, I guess. So we'll just make a Tum here. So I can summon this if I want. That could put that in the graveyard, which is really in my hand, so I don't need it. So I actually think we just send something big. Because then I can just, like, fuse it off, right? What's the wording on this? Attack and defense 0, cannot attack. What is that? Or use its effect? Cannot attack the turn you activate. So can I just summon this now? Then use his effect and bring this back. I guess without the correct... I think it's actually very important then that we get the correct guy out. Okay. So I need this guy. But now that we've already used our Synchro, there's no way to get him back if we use him here. So I don't think that matters too much. Okay, this is fine. Alright, we're learning, we're learning. That's the important part. That is the very important part. I think this deck is actually really cool. Like, again, it's going to absolutely fall flat when coming up against real decks, I think. But, like, just being able to have this much interaction, this much interruption, and be able to just find the lines that we're finding, I think is really, really cool. I kind of want to play... The issue is, time's getting on as well. So, like, I can't just, like, sit here and play forever as much as I would really like to. So, I really want to play the regular version of this as well, right? The, like, pure, and just see how it works. But I feel like it's going to be nowhere near as good as this version anyway. But, unfortunately, guys, that is going to have to be it for today. We have already gone half an hour over. Ideally, I would have liked to play for another half an hour, but I do have stuff to do today. It is New Year's Eve, and I do have plans, which is a big shame, because I'm actually really enjoying this deck. But we will be back on Thursday, where we will either be just playing this again. Probably, hopefully, we will have learned how to play it a little bit better, and we will just, like, go from there. We'll have to see how it goes. If there is an Angel Cup, we'll probably be doing that and then playing this afterwards. And if we can, again, we'll go for a bit of a longer stream because, again, I'm really enjoying this and I really want to learn how to play this properly. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. We're also going to go raid Yaden, so everyone make sure you say hello to Yaden. Goodbye.
Dannit.